think we're all good to get started here. And before we do begin with the City League, I think we'd like to introduce ourselves. Chris, are you there? Can you hear me
I
all
am
right?
indeed.
All right, well, we are your casters for today for the match between the Tigers and the Lions. And I am Divian J.
And I'm Chris Stealth.
And we're excited to cast this match. And before we begin, I just want to talk a little bit about City League for those of you who are new in here or those who are returning. Give you a little reminder. And I apologize for Chris's webcam just appearing as a black box. We're not really sure how to fix that, but I think we'll all live. I know you guys are upset you don't get to see Chris's beautiful face for today, but you'll all live. But for
It's fine.
for the City League, what it is people across Europe fighting for their city and competing in an esports league across different games. And right now we're in the CS:GO chapter of the City League, and they're fighting for both glory and money for their city and for their team. And we're excited to announce that this is the first year that we're doing this, and we hope to do it in future years and to continue this because it's a great way for newer people to get into esports and to get more involved and support their cities. So I'm really proud that we're doing this, and I think we all are, the whole team here at City League. And if you want to support, there are ways to sponsor us that you can find on the website down below, as well as donations that will go to the prize pool, as well as supporting your favorite teams. And you can also buy a jersey for your favorite player, for your favorite team, off of Mana TGG, one of our sponsors. If you go down below to our website or go down to donate, you can check that out as well. Chris, do you have anything to add here?
Nope. I think you basically covered everything. Yeah. Sorry, I can't get my webcam to work, ladies and gentlemen. You will not get to see my ruggedly handsome face, which is a little bit disappointing. But at the same point, you're not going to be able to see my notepad that I bought specifically for this week as well. And it is a fuzzy blue monster notebook. So I might post it on Twitter for you guys to have a little look. But yeah, I was going to post it up onto the
This guy one-upping me.
webcam.
This guy one-upping me with his blue fuzzy notebook.
He's got a monster face on it. I'm going to post it up now.
Oh man, I need to check this out.
So if you don't already follow me, my @ is Chris_Stealth, just so you can have a little look. But this is my City League casting notebook.
What a shameless Twitter shout out with that one, Chris. I'm calling you out on that one. That was a shameless Twitter call out.
Look, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Right.
All right, I think we're almost ready to get started with the knife round. I think both teams are just warming up right now, but we should be ready to get into this pretty soon. Those of you in the chat, keep up. Tell us who you're rooting for, what players, what teams. Let us know in the chat because I haven't gotten to see either of these teams play yet, but Chris has. So I need to know who's the fan favorite and who's going to win this game based on what you guys think. So.
There's only one winner for me, and that's got to be the Tigers. They played phenomenal last week, winning 2-0, and that was against, let me just open up my notebook just so I can put that down, against Infinity Budapest. They're currently first in Group B, which is fantastic. They're only top currently due to round difference, sorry. But the one player you want to look out for this side is Xhaka. He's their rifle AWPer, and he is phenomenal when he gets going. He takes a little while to warm up into things, but once he does, he's a hell of a player to look out for.
All right, and what about on the Lions? Who's their AWPer? Do you think he's gonna be able to shut him down? I think it's Zentat, correct? Is that the AWPer on the Lions?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
So
he's pretty good, but you want to look out for Jay King. He's their entry fragger. Now he's the one who was making moves early on against. Who was it? It's the Mostar Hornets. Now, despite them getting the 2-0 loss, they showed signs of promise, but I still think there's a lot to show from them.
All right, so yeah, I'm excited. I think the Lions might have a shot at this one. They're both pretty solid teams, and even though I think the Tigers are the fan favorite here, I wouldn't put the Lions out of this yet. I mean, the underdogs could get it. I'm a firm believer that the underdogs can win, so I'm here cheering for the Lions, but we got Chris for the Tigers here.
Absolutely. No, big Tigers fan. Like they really put in a great performance last week and really started to cement their position as one of the top teams in City League.
All right, well, yeah, I'm excited to see them because I mean, like I said, I haven't gotten a chance, and I'll keep my eye out for both Jay King and Xhaka here.
Oh, we're gonna get things underway very shortly. We'll see what will go down. Now, see, we've got the two maps for today. We've got Inferno and Train, so we're going to kick things off onto Inferno. Now, what can you expect to see from either side as we go into this?
Well, what I'm looking for, what I saw a lot of actually a couple days ago in the Group A matches, is a lot of early nading down banana. Just strategy we see at like early levels and late levels, high ranks, low ranks, everywhere. And it actually did so much for the counter terrorists as well as terrorists. Just throwing grenades over that wall down banana, that could just been able to deal so much damage and win rounds as a clutch play from either a lurk or even a full push to stop it. So I'm excited to see some more grenade plays coming out because there were rounds where they were getting 3 kills around with grenades. So I'm excited to see that kind of play again because that's something interesting we don't see enough in Counter-Strike, in my opinion. Are these nice grenade kills? So
Yeah, I mean, nades are usually used to just force an entry or to stop a push. You're not really used to actually pick up kills.
yeah,
So that's quite interesting, actually, that they were picking up 3 kills around with nades.
yeah, and I think Inferno is one of the few maps where you can do that because such a tight choke point down in banana. If someone tries to force a B push, you could end that immediately with just one Molotov.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens shortly. Obviously, we're just still going through the warm-up. We will go into the knife round to dictate who will be on which side very shortly. Now, even if the Lions win the knife round, I don't see them really doing much. I think they'll go CTs, just because
Yeah.
I prefer CTs over the T side on Inferno. Even if they did pick CTs, I can only see them really picking up 2 or 3 rounds. Now, the only way that the Lions are going to be able to beat the Tigers here is countering the aggression that you're going to see. Because from the side of the Tigers, they like to get up and close and personal. They like to try
Okay.
and force the errors.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's also something I haven't seen much of. In the last couple games, there was a lot of passive play. It was not nearly as aggressive as I would have liked to seen. And I think if that's what the Tigers like to do, I'm excited to watch them play because they seem like a very seasoned team if they manage to pull that off as well at the high levels. And you were saying the Lions are only going to take a couple of rounds here. Do you think it was going to be early or late? Because we were seeing some different plays coming out between pistol and rifle rounds. Do you think they're going to be able to win the rifle rounds at all? Or do you think as soon as Jaka gets his hand on an op, this round's over?
Well, it's all dependent. Now, I can see them taking maybe an early round or two, but then when it comes back to the economy, when Tigers can get back into it, then that's when it'll start to slip away from the Lions once again. Now, the only time that they're really going to be able to force their way through is if they force buy unexpectedly, and the Tigers then will be placed on the back foot. But as I said, it needs more aggression from them. From last week, they were way too passive and really quite lackluster at times. So I'd really quite like to see them being a lot more aggressive and learning from last week's mistakes.
Yeah, that's something we need to see as well. Some growth from each team because this is going to be a long league. It's like a tournament-based league, so the more you can learn from your mistakes, the better you're going to do in the future. So hopefully both teams are able to do that. I'm not sure. Everyone's connected into the game now, so we're just waiting for the call to begin. Knife round. Then looking into the future to the second map, Train. I don't know what the third map is if we get that far, but the second map, Train. How are you feeling about that one?
Train's one of those that is really rather funny. It can go either way. It really can. Now, I've seen some outstanding plays and I've seen some really bad plays going into Train. It all depends again on the aggression. Now, if you can cement your map presence early on, then the round is surely going to be yours unless you do something ridiculous. But other than that, yeah, it's really one of those like quite balanced maps for me. It's not either CT or T side favorites.
All right, and I think one important thing is on Train to play. If you manage to play the long angles when you get ahead economy-wise, that's huge for them. And I think with, like you keep mentioning that Jaka, and I think Chat was mentioning as well that Jaka is such a fan favorite and such a strong rifler and opper, that having him play those long angles could be huge for their team, especially on a map like Train.
No, absolutely. He'll be able to get into those positions and he'll punish you if you make a single mistake. So be very, very aware of that. Now we're going to get into the game very shortly. The knife round will begin. We'll see which side to go where.
All right, yep, we're all ready to start the knife round. All right, Chris, so I used to have a thing when I casted that people would always request that I actually cast the knife round, and I would always refuse, so this one's on you. Feel free to do it.
Cast a knife round. You can't really cast a knife round, let's face it, because it all is just diving into basically a mosh pit of knives and blood.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's as much casting as you can do on that one. All you can really say is Oh, look, he's got a pretty knife.
Oh, look at that nice Karam that we've got.
Love
Oh,
that.
look at that. Tiger's already ahead.
Well, that's exactly how I expected things to go down. But the Tigers, let's see if they opt for the T side or CTs. They do go for CTs.
Yep, so the switch does happen, I think.
Which is good. I believe it's a good choice from them.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they go into things.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Once we're ready, as soon as the team's ready up, I think we're all ready to go, so. Should be ready up pretty soon. We've had the time to warm up, and knife round's over. Yep. So match is getting started, and we'll see how this goes. But like you said, yeah, Tigers taking CT first is going to be big for them, because I think they can get ahead in rounds pretty quickly on CT, especially on a map like Inferno. For me, I feel like Inferno is always... I always play better on CT side. I'm not sure how well these teams will play, but CT's always been my way to go on this map.
Yeah, I think it's most people's. Now, T side for me, it's always been quite lackluster. It's really quite difficult to make your entryway through unless you've got the utility to burn. Well, we'll see how they set up. You can see you've got a big 3-man stack over towards Banana now.
Yeah, sitting there near the
passive play from the Lions, as expected.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You want to see more aggression, but it's not there. And look, they're all stacked up. It's going to be Xhaka, the first one to see them, and he gets taken out immediately with that headshot. And now they're going to be able to flood onto B side. The rotate coming in. They might want to wait till his team gets here. Ven, the first one to get back onto it. Misses that shot.
Two shots coming in. Boom. Entry fragger, J King, making a move already.
And
Love
Anger
that.
falls as well, yeah. And now on this site, it's all up to Anger, who does fall there as well. So that's unfortunate for them. The Lions take that first round.
Yeah, and that's a interesting round. I really didn't expect the Lions to actually take that one, but
Yeah.
the way that they pushed through from Banana straight the way up onto that B site was fantastic. And J King picking up those 2 big kills to open things up, fantastic.
And what was odd there was that the Tigers, I don't know if something was off, but they all seemed to back up the second they got that first pick. Xhaka did down Banana, and then they all backed up off of B site. And that gave the Lions an opportunity to push onto the site relatively quickly.
Well, let's see what they're able to do now. Pushing up through Banana once again. That's how it's been fired. Xhaka picks up one with the scout rifle. He has been stupendously accurate with that one. Zen picking up
another,
one with the CZ, but traded out immediately. Oh,
and actually team kill White Jesus onto Panthers through the smoke there, I believe. They're shooting back into it. And now Anger on the site gets up 2 with that MP7. Beautiful play there from the Coffins. Really well done from him. And that's the round they needed. They even pick up an AK there. Goes over to Ven.
Yeah, fantastic save to pick up that AK. So that gives them the one-tap potential. We'll see what he's able to do with it. I probably would have, kept that with Ven. Xhaka still using that scout rifle. He's so deadly accurate with that. Last week we saw him pick up a 3K with it.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing but headshots. It was stupid.
2 scouts sitting here down mid. Xhaka not be able to get the kill, unfortunately. Now pushing up Banana here, we do see Panther, but he's going to get taken out. The nice flashbang actually stops him from seeing anything, and he gets taken out immediately. Now Powers able to push up farther, but unfortunately nothing going to happen there.
Well, this trade does come in.
And they're going to be able to...
now that the bomb is moving now towards the B bomb site. However, you will see one rotating around. That will be Flex. He has taken a significant amount of damage, but is going to need to support his teammates. It's just pretty far through the smoke, but oh, there it is again. J King through the smoke with the Deagle.
Now 2 versus 2 here, but Xhaka just so low on health here. This is going to be tough for him.
Yeah, he's probably just want to stay back a little bit further, try and get the angle.
Anger's going to find Jake in here and gets him. Nice job up close there with the MP7, and now it's all up to Zentak. Finds one. Xhaka does fall.
Whew.
And now very little time here. But he gets it. Zentak with the clutch. Left on 19 health, but manages to win the round for his team. This is looking a little bit closer than Chris expected now, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Lions playing very well today. Showing them exactly what City League can do. Now, it still is very early on. We're only into round number 4. But this is pretty good for the Lions. You can see they've managed to pick up 1 AK, 2 kills by the looks of it as well. UMP 45. Pushing away up straight onto the
And
B bomb
Ven
site.
immediately falls. He was just crossing over, and now it's all over this round, I believe so. With that other kill coming in, and Flex also dies, trying to rotate through the CT, but gets taken out. UMP. And Jocko, a nice 1D from him, but J King picks up the double kill and ends that round. 33 seconds.
Again, fantastic stuff from the Lions, and again, it kind of was expected. You can see that they were going for an eco on the side of the Tigers, having wasted a lot of their money on the previous rounds. So, with that in mind, they've decided to buy up significantly better this time round and see if they can hold off the Lions. Oh dear, poor Zentak.
Like an aggressive push down Banana here. They're saving the guns they used from last round, so they're still on really light eco. And actually, Ven's going to be the first one to get the kill. And Powis follows it up with 2 of his own. Ven gets a double kill as well, and now it's all left on Duncan. Not going to be able to find anyone through that smoke. He already picked up one. Gets a second one, Duncan.
And Jacka finished them off.
Yeah, cannot get that third kill, unfortunately. And the Tigers breaking it back a little bit here.
As I said, it's the early rounds. Like, it's going to take a lot more for the Lions to really take a significant lead in this one. Now, that's the thing. Now, with the Tigers, they're very well coordinated and set up. As you can see with that crossfire, they already pick up 4 players so very well. And, oh,
Did
Jacka
you see that
again.
kill? The one tap onto the White Jesus down mid. A beautiful way to end that opping.
And that's why I said, as soon as the Tigers can buy up, they're able to then just thwart the oncoming attack from the opposition. Shots are being fired down through mid. J King's able to take down Jacka. That's a big kill, but it is just 2 versus 2 now with Ven having taken 59% damage. However, Flex still at 100% and has a bit of utility to just hold back the oncoming attack through mid.
And Flex cannot find anyone there. Both players tagged down to half on the terrorist team, but now it's just left on Ven with 40 health here. I don't know if he's going to be able to win this one. Looked so good for the Tigers at the start of that round, but suddenly it's not looking as good anymore.
No, they're not able to just trade out the kill to just being really kind of one by one, single file pushing in.
They got very,
bang, Duncan, easy win.
They got very aggressive after that first kill or two that Jocka was able to get. And right after Jocka got them, they all just got very aggressive, and that's what ended them. I think timeout coming in. I don't know if it's technical or tactical, but I believe it's a tactical timeout for the Tigers.
And I think that's rightly so. This is not the sort of start we expected to see from the Tigers. They are being put in their place so far from the Lions. Really putting on a performance which was much better than last week. So we'll see what the Tigers are able to come up with now. I think it's going to have to be another eco. Can't really afford to buy much at this stage.
And that's what it's looking like.
Oh, 4 AKs though on the other side. You hate to see it.
Yeah. I mean, you look at the money, $1,400 in Tigers, because they're only saving on pistols with 1 P250 and 1 high explosive. Meanwhile, the Lions are sitting on $22,000 worth of AK and utility, so, or $25,000. It's gonna be a tough round if they try to win. If they win this eco, though, this could turn the game around quite quickly.
It could very well do. Panther with the nade, Molly straight over the top of Banana. Oh, J King punishes Zaka for trying to get too aggressive, and immediately their entry fragger is out of the picture. Well, again, it looks like they want to make a move towards the B bomb site. There is only one player there, and that will be Prowser. I can't say his name. Sorry, Powers.
Powers? Is that what it is?
I think so.
All right.
So see what he's able to do, trying to defend that all alone. But he has now support actually in Ven.
Yeah, there's Ven backup, but 4 men stacked up here in the B bomb site. I'm looking to make this push now. The rotate's finally coming in, so now it'll be a bit more difficult. But actually, no, they're choosing to back off here.
Like it.
That was because White Jesus got full control of A, seeing that there was nobody there. He was able to get on the site and secured himself, and now all 4 Tigers committed to B site and not being able to find any lines there to kill.
Well, they've baited it out using the utility to make the Tigers think that they were pushing onto that B bomb site. Instead, they're rotating down to A. White Jesus and Duncan combining to take down 3 players. Powers, though, able to take up 1. But he still has 4 players ahead of him. I think he's just going to try and back away and hold on to this AK. He goes for the challenge anyway.
Great shot.
He gets away with it.
Now Powers is getting taken down very low by that grenade. Another one comes out, narrowly misses.
Oh dear, it'll swarm him out very shortly. There's no way he's going to be able to hold on to this one. The clock is ticking. The bomb will go off now, but they are pushing in heavily.
Yeah.
And there he falls.
Enter there. And if you saw what happened with Duncan there, hiding in near the logs at Banana, was able to pick up a double kill for himself. The Tigers just were not expecting him to still be watching that rotate. And it was beautifully done by him. And another rifle round coming out here. We don't see any snipers at all from either team. And actually from Moss coming out from Ben, unable to use that M4.
That's an interesting position. I don't think we've seen the Lions take a lead
Yeah, but Ben
so
and
far
Powers.
this season. So we'll see what happens. 2 players have fallen, however. That will be Duncan and Panther.
And it was a great crossfire set up from them. Now, unfortunately, Jaka and Angra both fall. Now, Flex is the only one left to defend. Molotov gets traded there. And actually, Flex is the one to pick up that kill. Nice headshot there into Apps.
2 shots from Flex, not able to connect at the end as White Jesus is there, but then trades that one out, but then he gets traded right the way back. Zentak with the kill. Now just a 1 versus 1 situation with Powers down to 39, and Zentak kind of stacks right now. Nade, flash, and smoke.
He has all the
and
utility
an
he
AK.
needs to win this round, but
I like this. Slow, just patiently waiting. Oh, he's not able to get the drop on him, and Zentak snaps. Gets the
Beautiful
kill.
job,
Beautiful
Zentak.
stuff.
And Powers looked like he just freaked out a little bit there when he saw him. I don't think he was all ready for the snap kill to happen right away from Zentak, so that was a great shot from him. So well done from Zentak there to win that round, and forcing the Tigers onto another eco round here on round 9. Where White Jesus is already able to get another op.
Well, let's see what he's able to do. Nade over the top, not able to connect with anyone just yet. Duncan decided to go with a CZ.
And great flashbangs there. Ven just gets blinded for 10 seconds straight. Nothing he can do there and has to back off. Now Jaka up close here with that CZ. Powers up above with the P250 in hand.
Shots. Lovely stuff coming in from the Tigers, able to take down 2, despite them only having pistols. Oh, the shot from White Jesus though takes him clean down, and now J King able to pick up another. Just 1 player remaining. That's going to be Angra up against White Jesus, Zentak, and J King. Surely is not going to work out very well.
Even if he gets
go for a
yeah,
360
of course.
no-scope.
At this point in Zentak, the quick peek immediately ends Angra's hope of a clutch. And even if Angra had gotten 1 kill there, that would have been worth it for their team. But unfortunately, he just couldn't get it. The USP was just not going to be enough damage at all.
Well, the Lions now up by 5 rounds, which is really rather surprising. I really didn't expect to see this one. Duncan, a few shots down through mid, not able to connect too heavily with Angra as he manages to escape with just 25 damage.
The Molotov coming out into the apartment is going to block off Angra's angle as well. Now, playing a lot more passively now, they know that Jaka probably has his hands on an op, and they think that, at least I would be scared to peek anywhere near Jaka with that op, so.
Well,
Actually,
absolutely.
Jaka immediately gets 1 kill there onto Duncan down mid.
Well, Powers able to take down a second, just as he pokes his way out through Banana. You can hear the coming down as well, but nothing able to connect just yet. There will be one player
Powers
challenging onto the B bomb site, and I believe that is actually Panther trying to get the shot down, but just not able to connect. There it is.
Angra with a nice shot down into the underpass area. Now it's all up to J King here. Good spot a hanger, but they narrowly miss each other. Actually gets that kill there in the boiler room. Now this round, looking like the Tigers are going to be able to turn it around.
Well, they should be able to. They've got the bomb in their sights, and there's only one player remaining. It is J King. He's taking a little bit of damage there. I don't know if that's from the remnants of a molly or just him dropping down. It looks like he's going to try and rotate back through towards his spawn.
Spotted powers there, but actually very narrowly surviving. There it is. Ven with a headshot. Nice shot with the M4. And this is actually a technical pause coming out. There's a issue with someone's monitor, so we're gonna have to wait for this one to end. I'm not sure how long this one's gonna take for us, but that's all I was told. There's a technical issue.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to have a quick look across the scoreboard whilst we're here on this tech pause. You can see on the side of the Tigers, not doing particularly well. Quite evenly spread amongst the top three, but Angra and Flex just lacking slightly behind. Flex not having a good time at all against the Lions.
J King fragging up 14 kills right here. I'm not sure. 5th player for Lions, not sure how well they were doing. I guess they're the one with the problem. But J King having 14 kills here, and the next 2 frags also pretty close with 9 and 7. But Panther, just like you said, with Flex, just not having that good of a time. 3 and 7 here. But his team is still doing very well to keep him in the game and competing.
Exactly that. They're doing some fantastic work, and again, it is all down to their aggression up on that B bomb site, catching off the opposition and making them punish. But as we look to try and get the game back underway, going into round number 11, what do you expect to see from the Tigers? How can they get back into this now?
Well, I think now that they're able to shut out the Eco one round, if they win this round, they should be able to take the next couple. Because right now, if you look at the economy from the Lions, they're on an AK, they're on a rifle round with utility, but they just are so low. Duncan actually sitting on $0 here. Whereas the Tigers are able to force up the next couple of rounds because of how much money they still have left in the bank after this bye. So if they manage to win this round, that's going to put them ahead and actually just start the snowballing into their comeback. So I think this round, I'm expecting the Tigers to get those early kills of Xhaka and Powers, making those early peaks. Probably seeing this Xhaka down mid here. And that being able to put them ahead in the round and secure them the victory.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Especially with Xhaka trying to hold down mid. And if you can get there early enough, then yes, you can be able to get the drop on a couple of players on the Lions side at least. But you've got to be very much aware of that shot from White Jesus and J King as well, especially with the AKs in hand.
And J King just being
punish you if you whiff.
Yeah, J King just being on fire today. If he manages to see you, you might just be an instant death no matter what gun you have. I think Zentak reconnected here. We might be good to start.
It looks like we are getting back underway. Clock is ticking down, and as we said, it's all about the counter-aggression now. Tigers need to get a bit of mid-map control, especially with Xhaka with the AWP in hand, and see what they're able to do. White Jesus has backed off quite significantly and given his teammates a bit of the head start they needed. Ooh, rush out through B.
Yep, and Xhaka with the early pick, but look at the damage already. 1 falls there already from... Actually, who fell, and a Powers getting another one here. He gets another Powers.
Oh my god.
And then Zentak finally gets that kill. Powers, though, getting himself 4 kills. And a bomb running away here with Zentak. Running all the way back to the A site. And I missed all those kills that Powers got. I was watching the terrorists, and all of a sudden, Powers just shot them each down one by one. Beautiful drop from him.
Well, that's considered a successful round for the Lions there. They've got the bomb down, they've been able to pick up 2, but oh, that's a fantastic shot from Flex there to take the head clean off of Zentak. And now the bomb will get defused, and the Tigers can start to mount a comeback. Good stuff for Xhaka as well, holding onto the AWP and picking up 2 AKs from Angra and Flex. That will now solidify their position on the map.
If you look at that damage that came out from grenades, that was the round I was looking for. It said 186 damage from grenades that round from one player. That is That's what we like to see, at least me.
Again, it looks like it's going for a 3-2 split. Going towards the A bomb site.
This is the first time we see them commit to an A push here.
That's a heavy A push as well. Let's see what they're able to do. Xhaka trying to get the angle. I think he's aware of them pushing up. J King taking a lot of damage with the molly at his feet. But
Really nice ball from Andre now. You see them coming up behind them now, actually. Powers and Ven trying to sneak up behind.
Well, slowly.
Andre, he falls here. That's really bad for them, and it is. He dies there. Duncan with the deagle. No, Xhaka gets that pick onto White Jesus. Nice shot from him. Can't get the second, unfortunately. Now it's actually.
Oh, that's superb.
Flex picking up a triple kill there. And he gets himself a fourth. He's looking for it. But Zentak has that AK in hand that he managed to pick up earlier from Angra. But it's going to be Powers the one to end him. Nice job with that AK.
And that's fantastic stuff from the Tigers there. Really well done. The flex with the triple was unbelievable. He managed to connect with basically every single shot he fired and really put a dent into the Lions' attack. There was nothing that they could do at the end of that one. And now the Tigers are back within 2 rounds. They've managed to buy up quite significantly as well. And oh, White Jesus destroys Xhaka!
He got there.
Oh, what a shot!
Got that pick. Powers actually not be able to pick up that kill. I was about to say he was going to get that kill straight down Banana, but unfortunately Duncan's going to be able to land that headshot. Now the Lions ahead, 2 kills to 0 here.
Well, again, it looks like they want to push up towards B bomb side. They will have one player taking them down. It will be Ven, who is waiting patiently. He now has support in Angra, ready to set up for the crossfire. Flex though, deciding to stay out towards the A bomb site just in case they decide to bait out the bomb site as they did last time.
And a nice smoke grenade there to block off coffins. Now, Angra and Ven both stacked up here behind this smoke. That's not going to be good for them being stuck there. And now we see the rotate coming in here from Flex.
Well, he had to rotate, really. A few shots coming through the smoke. And there we go, Ven with the opening pick to try and retake this bomb site. What is he able to do now? He needs to check the right-hand corner. Gets the few shots off, not able to connect to the end of it, though. Now, oh! J King, what a shot.
That resmoke CT really stopped their push as well there, because neither Angra nor Flex could try to push in or get a pick, and they're just going to have to back off here. That round goes in favor of the Lions. What was actually interesting there, Chris, I'm not sure if you saw it, but Angra and Flex were going to try to do a little boost onto that potted plant that we see people trying to do on that B site, in that CT area, but they just couldn't get it off in time because of Ven's death there by Coffins. Them boosting up would have just been suicide, but I would have liked to see that and have that play come out big for them, but unfortunately they just couldn't make it happen.
It would have been quite nice to see, but I don't think they really had enough time to really make it work regardless. I mean, it was a little bit slow on the rotations from Flex to try and get into that position anyway. So if he'd have been there to start with, it might have worked out better for them. But yeah, I think it's just a little too slow for me.
Yeah.
This time around, they're looking to do a big A push once again. Last time this happened, they did get shut down, but Angra in a very aggressive position within apps. Might be able to catch up.
Yeah, he catches J King off his guard, and that's the bomb down for them. But now we see Zentak up there in apps. Did manage to pull off that jump, and now Zentak with that kill, and Flex trading it onto White Jesus. And now a nice flashbang actually makes Panther, of course, a little bit useless there with that flash, but Zentak's able to pick up the kill. Now Ven just stands in the Molotov. Not sure what he was doing there. He ran into Cubby and stood there and took so much damage from that Molotov.
Well, Power's trying to get round from the back of apps, trying to pick up anyone hanging around. They don't want to get too aggressive on this one. They don't want to challenge, but they're going to allow the Lions to have it, and again, try and save the AWP and the M4, which is a good choice for me.
And yeah, now it's being 5-9 in favor of the Lions. That's not looking too good for the Tigers if they go into If they lose this next round and make it 5-10 going in the second half, that's not going to be good for them at all.
Well, as we do approach the half-time, we'll see what the Tigers are able to do. Just spend up that money. At this point, it doesn't really matter because it will be reset once we begin the second half. They decided to go for a relatively good buy. Angra, though, with very little to his name. Only has a nade and a stun. Also,
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that as well, because if you saw Flex ended that buy with... I'm sorry, that grenade was well placed, right on top of White Jesus' head. And that's how you end an Opper. But if we notice, back what I was saying, is that Flex had I think about $5,000 left at the end of buying, and just didn't buy Angra anything. So I'm kind of surprised about that one. I would have seen something coming out for his teammate, but who am I to judge? I'm a lower rank than all these players, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about your rank. We're here. We can talk about CS. We can't really play it particularly well. Otherwise, we'd be in their position instead.
Of course, yeah.
Well, we look towards it. It looks like it wants to go for an A bomb site push. You can see it's a 2-3 stack. Or yeah, is one player rotating around. Will be Angra with the pistol in hand. So what Flex can do is he's going to be looking to ouch through the
Flex might be able to make some big plays here, but no, the Molotov's going to stop him now. Xhaka also falls on site. Now Zentak just doing so much for his team. Already picked up 2 this round. Can he find another one here? It's going to be Ven pushing up close and gets that headshot on Duncan. What a beautiful shot. Gets 2. No, it falls before he gets a third. That would have been so nice from him. Zentak so low here in powers with an AWP in hand. Might want to trade that out for something different. Actually, he's going to push the P250 instead. They need this round really badly. And actually spot Zentak back there. But no, Zentak! 4 kills for Zentak that round. The 1v2 clutch as well. Beautiful job from him. And now 5-10 going into the second half. That is not looking good for the Tigers at all.
It really isn't. That is really quite surprising for me. They were very, very dominant last week. The Lions were quite lackluster, but the Lions have something about them today. They really want to prove themselves to everyone watching at home. And putting in a very good first half performance. We'll see if they can continue that, however, going into the CT side of things.
Are there any strategies you're looking forward to seeing here from the Tigers on the terrorist side? I know you were mentioning their aggressive plays, but anything in particular about this map or about the way they play it that you're looking forward to?
Well, this is the thing. This is the first time we've seen them on this map, so we don't really know what to expect. But what I would expect to see is them getting, really rather aggressive up through Banana and up onto that B bomb site, and really kind of like aggressive up through mid as well, using that utility to smoke off the cut and then being able to push up through it. I can imagine Xhaka doing the exact same thing as well as Ven, but we go straight into things and
look at this,
Angra
4 men
and
on
Jesus
B.
taking a little bit of damage.
White Jesus is the only one here to defend the A bomb site if they choose to push it. But actually, no, finally the rotate comes in. J King and White Jesus here. Or sorry, Zentak. My apologies.
Well, passive play. We don't want to give anything away just yet. Footsteps have been heard up through the apartments. They're going to push out onto the bomb site now, and Zen
First one to fall here.
with the big...
Now Zentak gets one there. I was going to pick up a kill, and now they're able to take the bomb site here. Great headshot there from Flex onto Zentak on the site, and now Duncan with the dual Berettas in hand. Actually drops them for a USP. Runs out of ammo there in that fight, unfortunate for him. Before he falls, powers from the back, and actually took Angra down very low. Unfortunately, could not pick up that kill. And the Tigers bringing back a little bit.
Well, it's a good round for Tigers. Certainly gives them a foothold to get back into this game. Deciding to go with 2 AKs straight off the bat, which is really rather interesting. I expect to see something a little lower on the scale, like an SMG as such, but what do I know? They're going for an aggressive push now up towards Banana. Nades have been thrown. J King's going to connect with one of them. That's how many powers has taken just 11 HP of damage. As they look to rotate round towards A, they think they've given up on the B bomb site.
Yeah, we see this again. I mean, this is an interesting strategy from the Lions. They did both rounds. They stacked the B bomb site. They put most of their players there. And then as soon as there wasn't a rush, they all just backed off to A. They're playing with quite a lot of communication, it seems, to be able to pull this off and not lose the site. But White Jesus spots him down mid, and unfortunately takes a lot of damage there.
I like this play a lot. They've baited them out 3 times in a row, but they've not fallen for it the 3rd time. As they're looking to go straight up onto this B bomb site, you can see that the support is coming in. It will only be one player out towards the A bomb site. And oh, the bait is coming once again. Rotated down towards A. And now they're trying to push their way back as quickly as possible, but they've already taken it. Can they take the cuts as Flex looks to get the bomb down?
And I'm pretty sure the Lions spent more time in their spawn that round than they did anywhere else. I mean, just the bait and switch over and over again, going from B to A, and just playing the mind games with the Lions. This round was more about who was going to play the mind game better than who was actually going to kill the enemy. That was just so well done from the Tigers, and it's not even looking like they're going to contest it. They're just going to save what they have.
I'm not liking his play from Powers, though. He's quite aggressive up, back down towards mid. I think he needs to just come back up towards that A bomb side a little bit closer, because he's going to get shut down by 2 players who are going to pick up his AK. If he pushes any further, he sees one. There's the
second one.
The pick.
I was looking forward to a round of 0 kills and then the level of play this high. They get the AK back there. Jacques is the one to take out J King.
Alright, well, there's another round on the board for the Tigers, now down by 3. Still, anyone's game so far, but the Tigers looking to try and come back from quite a deficit from the first half. You're just joining us. This is round number 1 of the best of, well, of the 2 series we've got between these 2 teams. Burkhardt Tigers down by 7, despite them topping the table after last week's dominant performance. Whilst the Lions were sitting at 3rd place coming into this one, but looking like they might be able to push on to a 2nd place finish if they can see out the Tigers.
Panther sat up there on that boost for so long, just waiting to get any peek, but they pushed behind him and took him out from behind. It was Powers, I believe, the one to do that. So really well done from them, not letting themselves get seen from that aggressive boost position. And now it's all left onto J King here. Spots Jacka, also spots Powers, but unfortunately gets killed before he can get that deagle shot off. And now no deaths coming out from the Tigers. That's really big for them to make this comeback happen. Look at the money from the Tigers. Even if they lose this round, they have plenty of money to fall back on.
Well, it's exactly that. It doesn't really matter if one of them falls right now, because they're able to just buy up right the way back into it, things. And now the Lions can finally buy what they need to first round hard. But they've gone for a scout rifle here on White Jesus, just to see if he can pick up anyone as they look to come across onto that A bomb site. But nothing happening just yet. Slow passive push. Oh, I'll tell you what, though, that was an aggressive move there coming in. But here we go, the smoke up through mid, and now they're getting aggressive as expected.
J King smoked off here as well. That's going to be hard for him to get this angle off, but if they don't push while the smoke's there, it's going to be bad for them, because J King can just mow them down at M4. Now we actually see Powers one pushing up aggressively as well there in the apartments area. Will it pay off?
Oh, that's a good opening frag there from Duncan. Takes down Shaka. And now the Titans will want to rethink their strategy. J King, no, picking up anger as he tries to push his way out of the bottom of Abs. And oh, he turns and burns beautifully onto Powers. And now Ven left all alone in a 1 versus 5. He has a lot of utilities to work with, but if I was him, I'd just hold on to that. But instead, he decides to push through Banana and get taken down.
That's unfortunate for them now. The Tigers are just taking such a big lead there at first in terms of rounds taken on this half, but suddenly they got finally stopped in their tracks. And now 8-11 here as we go into round 20 of this game, and looks like a rifle round except for White Jesus back on the UMP.
I mean, the scout rifle wasn't particularly great for him that last round. It didn't really give him the information that he needed. So it's a good choice from him to decide and go for a UMP when he gets into these more aggressive positions. So we'll see what he's able to do this time around. As Powers does take a significant amount of damage from behind. He is fallen now, as has Flex, as J King and White Jesus are able to take down one. But the pistol whip from White Jesus onto Angra is superb. Now Xhaka has a 1 versus 4 as he's opening things up with White Jesus.
He has so much utility as well, but doesn't matter. Does not use it to deal with Panther, and that great angle there gets a headshot onto Xhaka and ends that round. And the Lions now winning 2 in a row. That is big for them. They're going to force the Tigers to spend the rest of their money here this round.
Don't mind me, I'm just having a drink. The throat's quite sore now. And into round 21 we go. 4 rounds the difference between these two sides. You can see that there's still 3 AKs brought up on the side of the Tigers, but not much else. It is quite stacked on utility as Ven destroys J King for even trying to challenge that one, but the orb shot from White Jesus destroys Flex as he tries to push out through the balcony. Shots have come down. Zentak's able to open up with 1, make that 2, make that 3, but Xhaka now left all alone in an impossible situation once again. He has 1 to his right hand side, needs to connect with the head. He's able to do so, but there's still 1 player remaining. That will be Duncan.
I mean, you call this an impossible situation, but this is Xhaka we're talking about. I really believe he can win this one. It's just him versus Duncan here. Xhaka already picked up 2 kills this round, and he did get pretty low off that.
That's what's going to work out well for him.
And didn't see that Duncan pushing through the smoke. Did not expect that, and the fuse comes in. 8-13 now in favor of the Lions.
And now the Lions just 3 away from taking the win for map number 1. Obviously, we will go into train for the second map. Looks like they're going for a double AWP setup as well, which I quite like. 1 heading over towards B, 1 over towards A and mid-map, just to pick up any of the Tigers as they try to push their way through. It looks like they want to go for a B site push, pushing straight up through Banana.
There's a narrow miss there mid, but Panther getting blocked off here by his teammate. Can't back up, and now the push coming in on Panther, and he's going to fall. Xhaka picks up 2 and gets the AWP for himself now.
Well then, able to take down the final player on the site. Xhaka gets the cut, picks him up beautifully. Picks up the AWP, goes for the flick, but J King says
finally takes it down. Now Xhaka, after picking up 3 kills that round, was finally shut down by J King there. Now, looking like he's going to save this off, yeah. But and no one challenging him at all, so J King's probably going to be able to get out of there alive and save the AWP for his team.
Very well played.
And the Tigers managing to turn it around a little bit, but their weak start on CT is really what put them behind this round. They've been putting on quite a performance on the terrorist team. The counter-terrorists are just not good for them.
Well, they're able to save an AWP on either side, which is good work. Especially on the side of J King, he actually does take down Xhaka to pick up that AWP that he had dropped. So I like that play from him. Just backing off, saving it, waiting for anyone else who's going to need it. I think he's going to pass that one off towards White Jesus as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at the kills here. Zentak 21, J King 20. And then we still see Panther sitting on 6 kills, so I'm kind of surprised to see that someone of the Lions still that far behind. So I'm hoping Panther starts to do a little bit better for his team. That'll really put the Lions ahead and win them this game.
Well,
White Jesus.
Big stack.
White Jesus spotted Angra there, but was patient, did not take the shot. Gave their team a little bit of information about where they are.
And this thing, I think he didn't need to take the shot. That gives the information that his team needs to be able to push their way back towards the A-bomb site and allow them to defend much better. Oh, he's got him through the smoke. He's got just the angle perfectly there. Jack is able to take that one, takes down a second. And now the rotation has begun because they believe it's going across. And oh my word.
Through the smoke, he gets that third. And look at this spot from Xhaka. Already knows what to do when that smoke is in place and looking right over it. Completely single-handedly opened up the B site there for his team. That's going to win him the round as well.
Yep. The Lions do not want to challenge this one. They want to hold on to what they've got remaining. Zentak with the M4. J King with the AWP once again. Backed off all the way to the other side of the map. Don't want anything to do with this. Good play. And now the Tigers start to come back into things. Down by just 3. The Lions really on the back foot. I mean, not a single player from the Tigers dropped that round. Only Xhaka was closest with 42% damage taken. But he picked up 3 kills so very well. And now we'll expect to see the same sort of push coming in. Not much that the Lions can do from this. They've managed to hold on to an M4 and an AWP. But there's nothing that he can do. Their economy is shot right now.
Yeah, and White Jesus is probably going to have to be playing a little bit more passively this round. Try to save that off for his team and get the picks that he needs without losing it. Because if he loses this op, it's going to be the next couple of rounds for his team. But he takes out Angra there down mid. Nice job from him. Angra did not see that one coming.
And it seems as if they forgot that the AWP was in the hands of White Jesus there. Missing one from the previous round. Didn't even pick up on that one. But good shots from White Jesus regardless. Open things up.
Now Lance spots someone, but gives away his position, but it actually does not matter. Kill still comes out, gets one. Zentak follows it up and almost kills his teammate as well. Duncan got taken down very low there, getting shot by both his teammate and Flex. Now 3 versus 4 here, but on the beam bomb site, looking like a 3 versus 2. Xhaka pushing it with that off. Not going to find anyone, but actually does take out Zentak there. And now Duncan alone on the B bomb site. Xhaka jumps up on coffins, falls back down, and gets that beautiful shot through the coffin. Well done by him. And now Panther spots him, but Xhaka unfortunately misses that shot.
Yep, smoked him off now, so he's not going to be able to get the angle that they're looking to push through if they want to aggressive on it. Instead, again, White Jesus holding onto that or backing off. Again, looking to save it for a later round. Don't want to give anything away just yet as the game is getting closer and closer.
Yep. It seems like for every 2 rounds the Tigers win, the Lions win 1. It's just going to come down to the wire here as we get to the very late rounds of the game. Now the Tigers getting really ahead economically. If the Lions don't manage to get a save a couple of guns off of this eco, it could be bad for them. And actually, back on White Jesus still saving that. Looks like he's gonna go banana with it this time instead of his usual mid.
Well, Ben was ready for it. They straight over the top to stop him. Again, there's such an angle, but it doesn't matter because White Jesus is waiting. Predicted Ben pushing up through that, managed to pick up the 1, and J King with the CZ takes the head off of Powers. But Angra managing to trade right the way back, tying things up a little bit. But what are the Lions able to do defensively? There's nothing that the Tigers can do right now on the aggression. They're looking to rotate round towards Banana and this beat bomb site once again.
And leaving White Jesus alone with that off. This is that shot onto Xhaka. Actually, smoke comes down. That's going to completely stop White Jesus' ability to really do anything for his team here. So they're just going to have to wait for the rotate. And hopefully not die to Xhaka here.
They managed to get the bomb down. This is a great start
White
for
Jesus
them.
on fire.
Flambéed. They're all 3 are stacked up towards the same sort of area. Shots have come in from Flex. He's able to connect successfully and take down Duncan, but Zentak able to pick up Xhaka. The AWP has fallen once again, and now they'll just be able to pick this one up and trade this one out. Nicely done from the Tigers, now within 1.
These are some pretty good Molotovs coming out there from the Tigers. We saw one. I'm not sure who it took out, but it was thrown towards the coffins area. It just put him in such an awful position. He couldn't back up because of the Molotov, and he couldn't go forward because of the smoke grenade. And it just burned him alive, and it was such a well done Molotov.
a better bite now coming from the Lions. They need to win this round just to halt the Tigers in their progress. They are within one. They can surely tie things up with a very good round. Shots coming in through Angra, through the smoke. Nothing connecting just yet, but the use of utility has stopped the Tigers in their tracks. They cannot make a move just yet.
That
Nade
grenade
over the top, though. Whew.
hits Ven very hard there. Goes down to 40 HP off that.
Yeah, utility coming in. Angra's taken a significant amount of damage again. Oh, YG connect with his shots. Not even first or second time round. Has to back away now as the smoke will look to block his line of sight. Ooh. Oh my word. That's White Jesus with a 3K. Can he
well
make it
done
4? He is able to pick up 4. But the final player of Powers says no. Zentak and J King, though, in close proximity, want to pick up the kill. And they will do so successfully. As we go into round 27, we are nearing the end. Let's see how either side are able to see this one out. So far, the Lions are in pole position, up 14 to 12, and looking very good defensively.
Panther taking a couple shots there. Hits Ongrel for quite a bit of damage there through that smoke. Can't find anyone else as they do back up towards the middle here. Oh, and
wow.
Beautiful peek from Flex. Now Zentak finds one. Can he find another? Gets two. Almost picks up the third there. Gets him low, but unfortunately cannot pick up that kill. That actually gets the off. That's going to be big for him here as well.
I think as though that ult can play great if they're able to push out onto this site, but until then, it will not work out well as J King is there to punish them. Picks up one, a few shots from balcony come in once again, and J King with the second for himself. And now the Lions within one round of the win.
This is quite the underdogs coming back here. The Tigers, the clear fan favorite. Everyone in chat, everyone everywhere cheering for Xhaka here. But doesn't matter that Xhaka has 25 kills here for his team. He's trying his hardest to keep them in this game, but the Lions just playing so well. And there's nothing much they can really do about it. The Tigers just trying to get this out into overtime.
Yeah, Angra really having a bad day for the Tigers. May not be his map, but Panter's able to pick up one, takes down Flex. He's able to take down a second as Powers gets aggressive straight through the smoke. Picks up one for himself with a headshot onto Duncan, but Panther is there watching across from Rage. Gonna see one. That will shut him down, and now that is the round over and done with. Panther going huge at the end, and the Lions win 16 to 12.
Well done from the Lions to make that comeback. And actually, well, not even a comeback. They were ahead most of the game, but to come back from being the underdogs this whole time and end up winning that game. Really a nice job from them. I think the second match here, after a 10-minute break here, we're going to have Train be the next map. Yeah. Right, I just had it complete. Oof, just completely forgot what was going on. That was an interesting game there. And for those of you just tuning in, that was just game one of this match between the Lions and the Tigers. And the Lions took it 16 to 12 there on map 1, Inferno. Map 2 here is going to be Train, and the Tigers the fan favorite here, but the Lions the ones to win the first game. And for those of you who are just tuning into City League, this is a group that is attempting to bring esports across all of Europe for those who are semi-competitive to competitive, and to bring more people into the esports community. People are fighting for glory and for money for their cities, and we're excited to launch this for the first year for CSGO, and I hope to do this in the future again with everyone on the team, and I hope that you guys can support us by donating and by being sponsors. If you do have something that could be a sponsor or know somebody, feel free to contact using the links down below in the Twitch description. You can also buy jerseys or donate to the prize pool if you'd like to support your favorite team and to give some money back to the community, to them, to us, and to whoever you choose to support. And casting for you today, I am Divian J. You can catch me on my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DivianJ, where I play different games as well as do casting for League of Legends, Overwatch, and CSGO. And I'm always available to cast if anyone ever wants to contact me or even just hang out in my Twitch chat when I play games. And I'm here with Chris Stealth. Chris, if you'd like to introduce yourself to everyone joining us in the chat now.
Yeah, so my name is Chris Stealth, CWL caster for Call of Duty. Casting a variety of games at the minute with Rocket League, Overwatch, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, and a bit of Tekken every now and again. You can catch me on my Twitter page at Chris_Stealth, or any of my other socials, which you'll catch on my Twitter page. I tend to tweet them out quite a bit. But yeah, thank you for joining us for map number 1. We'll get into map number 2 very shortly in this hotly anticipated match between the Lions and the Tigers.
So, Chris, you're saying that we haven't seen either of these teams play on train yet, have we?
No, this is new to this season. We did see, I think it was Dust and Mirage last week. And I wasn't Dust, sorry, Mirage and Cash, I believe. Sorry. So, yeah, this week we've gone with Inferno and Train. And I don't really know what to expect now, because my predictions are out of the window. It really shouldn't have gone that way, but the Lions really did counteract the aggression from the Tigers beautifully.
Yeah, maybe we'll see that again here. After the knife round, we'll have to see who starts on the counter-terrorist team, but I have no doubts that whoever wins, it's going to choose counter-terrorist first. Because getting ahead there on the counter-terrorist on this map can be quite a big benefit and a confidence booster as well. Because, in my opinion, you were saying this map's pretty balanced, but in my experience, the counter-terrorist tends to do significantly better. But I'm not certain at all here. I think this could go either way.
No, it really could. And in all honesty, if the Lions continue to play like they did in the last map, this could easily be theirs. And I did say in chat as well that if the Lions do end up winning this one over the Tigers, then I would donate €20 to the prize pot.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right, Lions, you heard him.
Yeah.
Trying to get some win trading here so we can get some more money in the prize pool, right? It sounds
This
like
is,
we're clipping that. Someone clip Chris Stealth saying that. This is some win trading going on in a live stream here.
Well, I'm confident in the Tigers' abilities. Well, I was in the early rounds of the last map, but I don't know. It seems to have flipped on its head this week, completely turned upside down. So maybe the Tigers can take this one out of it and tie things up, but the Lions are looking really good.
Yeah, I mean, I have faith in the Tigers. I think they're an extremely strong team, but the Lions are just playing so well today that it really could go either way. The Tigers, being a fan favorite, being such a strong team, having players like Xhaka on it that are just able to do so much for their team, especially on a map like this, I really think Xhaka can go off with that op in his hand. It really could get them through this match, but still, the Lions just playing. You saw how well they were communicating. Even though we couldn't hear it, we could see it in the way they were moving and the way they were playing. That it was just such well communicated and such good CSGO gameplay that I really think they have a good chance of winning this.
They do. They've really put in a performance last map, and again, if they continue the way that they did last time, then they'll be perfectly fine going into this one. Again, they just need to watch those angles, watch the crossfire as well, because the Tigers will definitely be set up for that on multiple occasions. So just be aware of that and use the utility to put them on their back foot.
I think we're almost ready here. It should only be a couple more minutes before we get ready to start the game here. Not certain exactly. I think it's only a few more minutes yet. Not surprised. We saw some really good plays coming out from all players on all teams. It wasn't even just the 5-on-5 beginning of the round sort of entry picks, but it was the clutches that we saw and some really nice picks that were just very surprising from players that we weren't seeing doing well the whole game, such as Panther. We saw at the end there he picked up 3 kills or 4 kills in that one round towards the end, and he wasn't doing well for the most of the game, but still being able to pick up those important picks for his team. Something that's really important to look out for, especially on a map like Train, where if you get a long range pick early, you could really help your team win the round.
That exactly. I'm also expecting to see 2 players in particular step up their game. Now, Panther was not having a fantastic game last map, but he stepped it up in the final round, picking up, I think it was 3K in the end,
So.
which was superb with the M4. So, hoping to see him pick things up again, help the Lions take the win. There was another player on the other side as well that was kind of lacking at the bottom. I believe that was Flex, but I'm not 100% on that one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was.
I think everyone's almost joined into the game now, so as soon as everyone's in here, we should be able to get started with the knife round. And this is a 2-win series, so if the Lions win this round, that will be it for this match. The Tigers are looking to, they really have to pull it together and win this game here on the Train map here. Personally, this is not a map that I like too much, so I don't know how these players feel about it, but we'll have to see if that comes through, because I tend to play poorly on this map because of my distaste.
No, you can't let your distaste judge the game.
Of course.
Trains has been one of those that's always surprised many with how fantastic it's been. Let's see what they're able to do. Why has Xhaka changed his name to Pals?
Oh lord. Now we have to... Oh man. Powers and why, Xhaka? Why do you do this to us? Not sure what's taking so long to get everyone back in here, but...
No, let's just having a couple of issues, but we'll get things underway shortly.
You're still missing 1 or 2 players. But again, I think for those of you just joining us, the players to really look out for here are Xhaka on the Tigers is doing extremely well this whole game, as well as Zentak, I believe, was doing extremely well basically in every round, getting his early picks, getting the clutch plays. He was just performing quite well, and he wasn't one of the players I was looking out for at the beginning, but throughout the game, he really pulled my attention to him. So well done from Zentak. Hope you guys look out for him as well in the kill feed and on the screen. I'm still looking for one more player here to join in before we can begin our second game here on Train. All right, everyone's connected, so I think we're finally gonna get started with the knife round here to decide who plays what side. And I'm pretty sure, Chris, I don't know if you'll agree with me on this one. I'm pretty sure either team's gonna pick CT. Whoever wins the knife round's picking the counter-terrorist side. I've seen
Well,
it.
they should do.
Yeah, both teams picked it every single time for the last match, and I'm expecting the same thing here. There's really nothing different. CT is just the way to go to start. I think the knife round's about to begin.
Yeah, I think we're going to get into knife very, very shortly. Now, why is the CT side more favorable than the T's on this one?
I mean, for me, the CT side, at least, because you're able to play the long angles and you get just better map control. On a map like this, I think it's very important to gain map control, having control of that Ivy area through the Pop Dog and Brown Halls. If you're able to get control of that early, it just shuts out so much of the map and gives your team an advantage. And being able to play the counter-terrorist side is just gives you that advantage very early. And I think playing it first, it gets you that round advantage as well if you're able to play the counter-terrorist side well, which I think both of these teams are going to be able to do. So playing counter-terrorist first will get you that round advantage. It'll give you a bit of advantage going into the second half as well. So
Yeah, exactly. With the T side, it's kind of like you're being funneled into one bomb site or the other with those narrow lanes. So yeah, the CTs will have those longer lines of sight, be able to pick them up as they go. But we're going to get things underway right now. The knife round will begin. Who will come out on top? Let's see who takes the more favorable CT side. Let's see who's got the nicest knife, I think, this time round.
yeah, let's see this. What, Panter's using a stock knife. Come on, Panter. Get it together. It's just knifed his teammate. Wait, Ven's just down to half HP. What is this knife round? The Tigers are not... The Tigers heard you, Chris. They're throwing this one.
They're not throwing this one. They can't be doing this to me. Look, alright?
What am I looking at right now?
Alright, this can't be happening. Well, the attack picks up 2.
Panter the double.
Oh, knife comes in from Howells. Nice
Howell's gonna get this clutch.
Oh.
Oh, almost gets it.
Well, we are going to get underway. I think they're going to stay as they are. I'll be surprised if they change. Yeah, so stay as they are. Lions will be CTs, Tigers will be T side. So we'll see if the Lions can build up a bit of a lead as they did first time round in the first map, and go from there. Okay, now we begin map number 2, round number 1. Lions on the CT side of Train, and the Tigers on the T. See.
Like we said, Lions won the knife round, and they're picking to stay with the CT. So.
Well, the thing to note as well is that they've actually subbed in 2 players on the side of the Tigers. Leftover from last week, as well as Zelian, has stepped in. Xhaka, however, has taken the bench.
Interesting to see Jacket come out here. Now, actually, the B push early on comes in. Tigers being extremely aggressive in this pistol round, getting that bomb down. A leftover trying to get that pick, but unfortunately does not get it. Pushing back onto the site, able to pick up most of the kills here. White Jesus and J King both extremely low. 2 fall. Panther and White Jesus and Zentak falls there as well. Now it's just up to J King and Duncan. The defuse comes in. Duncan's gonna stick it, and he's actually gonna get it. Pow is backing off there. And J King ends him as well. The triple kill from J Cam.
Honestly, you've got to be aware of his aggression. He will continue to do that. He's the entry fragger for a reason. And he's very accurate and deadly when he gets into those sort of positions. So, you can see they've taken round number 1 and began where they left off in map number 1.
Yeah, now White Jesus holding near the Ivy position, but not going to see the 5 terrorists about to run him down. If he gets this, sees them all, but top is immediately. That could have been huge for him. And unfortunately, it's not. Now J King, long range at MP9, picks up 3. J King. And then Duncan cleans it up, and now it's all left onto Angra here. And he gets that headshot, but Zentak takes him down with that MP9. And J King, that long range MP9 burst fire, taking out 3 with it, was beautifully done. And the Lions taking this 2-0 lead here on the CT side.
Well, that's kind of what you expect. Again, CTs are certainly more favourable than the T side, and the Tigers a little bit slow off the start, not able to connect with their shots earlier on. You see that the Tigers now have gone for 5 AKs across the board. We can see they've not gone for such a stack on the Lions just yet, deciding to just buy utility instead of anything too damaging.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look how close up J King is here with this MP9. He's going to meet every single terrorist here if he peeks out through here when this smoke falls.
Oh, you can just
there it
hear
is.
them all.
There's one leftover falls, but he gets a little bit too aggressive and dies there immediately. Now, White Jesus, long bridge that from Moscow. I saw him holding this angle last round as well, but it's going to be Zelian, I believe that's how you pronounce that, correct?
Yeah.
I don't want to mess that one up. Getting up close with Pow is actually be able to get that kill as well. Now it's all up to White Jesus. Gets one with that flash. Cannot pick up the second one. Ven kills him with AK. And now Tigers being able to pick up around here.
And that's much better for them. They've got the AKs on board. They didn't really have anything else to use. And they made their shots count, which is much better. Now the Lions will regret going for MP9s instead of a better buy-in. But as we approach round number 4, they do decide to go with a considerably better buy. So they're able to halt the Tigers in their path.
White Jesus here looking for that kill but cannot get it. As Anger makes that safe cross. That's going to be big for White Jesus, but again, no shot still. Just watching and waiting. And there it is. White Jesus gets one. Ben falls.
Left of it, trying to peek, picks out Panther now at the end of it. But YG is still on the site, waiting, holding down that long angle from the A-bomb site, right by the side of the trains.
You know, look at this angle. That's a great way to find enemy, but sees leftover, cannot get the kill at all. Doesn't even bother to take the shot, knows he's not going to be able to get it now. Zentak and Duncan also holding nearby.
Low from White Jesus, he's got right
White
the back
Jesus with
of
a
him.
flank. Gets one, gets two! White Jesus, 4 kills for him that round. And Duncan with 1 HP to live as well.
So, yeah, just to confirm that the 2 subs have come in for the Tigers. Flex and Xhaka out, left over and second stepping in as expected. Yeah, Xhaka, surprising that he's been substituted. He didn't have a fantastic first map, but he is that standout player for that side. But maybe Leftover and Zeppelin are more comfortable on train than he. Maybe just having a slightly off day. See if they're able to do anything and mix things up for this side of the Tigers, as the Lions are just heavily stacked onto this A-bomb site.
White Jesus getting that double kill down. Suddenly the round ends. Panther and White Jesus both picking up a double kill, and J King cleaning up as well. Getting a kill for himself, and now 4-1 in favor of the Lions. Let's just say we did not see this one coming. The Lions already taking a pretty significant lead here, both economically and round-wise, on train. And Powis actually forced... Wait, is Powis Jaka? Wait. I'm confused. Or did he just change his name?
Yeah, I think Powell's... Yeah, Jaka's been just tried out. They're using the same people. The name, I think.
Okay. Well then, anyways.
Oof. Superb shot from Watkins there onto Anger as he tried to peek out the right hand side of train.
Zelly, an open-handed pop dog here, isn't gonna spot White Jesus sitting up there on the train, just staring him down. Now Palace lost the flag here. Managed to get one up close to that Deagle. And now 12 HP up in hand. That Molotov could have been bad.
Zentak just trying to use the stun just to halt any oncoming attack from that final player, Pals. But in all honesty, he's picked up the AWP. He's going to want to stay alive for as long as possible just to hold on to this one for him. But instead, he actually goes for the challenge. Crash managed to escape, but Zentak with a cross will pick up the kill.
Now 5-1 in favor of the Lions. This is just getting a little bit out of hand here. The Tigers need to take this back into their favor.
The Lions able to buy up once again. The Tigers have next to nothing vent. Time to go for a CZ, but the molly lands at his feet. Panther picks up the first. How's though able to take out Duncan with a beautiful headshot with a deagle, but J King answers back with a pick of his own. The shot from Panther from distance is successful, and Pals has fallen. J King picks up another, and Angra, left all alone, is taken down with the AWP of White Jesus once again, and the Lions out by 5.
Just look at the money the Lions have to fall back on. They could lose 2 rounds here and still just be still able to buy M4, still able to buy ops. Look at White Jesus sitting on $10,000 as well as full utility in an op in hand. It's incredible just how much money they've built up over these last few rounds of winning.
Yeah, they've played superb so far. Really have been. It's a completely different Lions squad that we saw.
Look at this from White Jesus and Zentak.
Oh.
Even Panther is playing so aggressively. Look at this. White Jesus and Zentak pushed all the way up to the Ivy towards their spawn. Panther's actually able to pick up 2 from that aggressive angle before falling. Gives up that AWP, but managed to get 2 kills there, so that's going to be big for them. And actually, they're choosing not to pick up that AWP at all. So there it is, onto Zellian finally. Now. This slow B push could be making its way, and J King coming from behind here through the pop dog area. Duncan gets one. Duncan unable to find the other one, but now Zentak on the site to clean it up. Gets one, does not get the second. Angra with such low HP, and now J King able to stop the plant and wins themselves around. Now 7-1 in favor of the Lions. And there goes the Tigers' economy once again. They're going to be able to buy here again because they've lost too many in a row, but still, we look at the kills from Tigers, and it's just House. 7 kills for him, and the rest of his team sitting on 3, and everyone else on 2 as well. And even for the Lions, we see White Jesus the J King on 12 kills, and not much from the rest of the team, so very one-sided game so far.
Well, that's what you would kind of expect. The CTs to certainly the more favourable side for T's for Train. So if they're able to continue this spree, hopefully the Tigers are able to do something to pull themselves back out of this ditch that they find themselves in, but they're not able to do so as White Jesus has opened things up, but Zedian answers right back. They need to take down White Jesus. Him and that AWP are absolute damage right now, and now it's just left alone with Panther, and taking on Pals and Zelian.
Very well done there from Leftover. Being able to get behind them, gets 1 kill and gets traded out, but still drew the attention away from his team. Was able to secure his team a couple of more kills there as well at that long range of those AK-47s. And now Panther, the last one alive, op in hand. The no scope knock you able to connect, and Zelian gets that kill. Tigers now finally getting another round, 7-2. But now look, auto sniper coming out from White Jesus. That's gonna be interesting to see if that's gonna pay off.
Well, it's a better start from the Tigers now. Putting 1 round back into things. Breaking up the Lions' control. Oh, another auto sniper.
Oh, there's another A push here as well. These shots coming at J King, doesn't know where they're coming from. They're straight from Pop Dog area, and now Leftover. Getting that first kill there on Panther is going to be big for them. He's actually going to get out and actually picks up White Jesus as well. Duncan also managing to get a kill here.
Oh,
No, Anger Falls. J King picking up 2. Almost finds himself a third there. But Duncan's the one to pick it up.
well, the 2 versus 1 Ben. Into the open hand, not able to connect with that shot onto Ventac. Unfortunately, now J-King looking to push his way forward. Will spot him out, get the kill, and surely will get to save the all.
And there it is. 8-2 in favor of the Lions. Chris, what do you see the Tigers doing here to try to turn this map around? Because really, right now, it's just snowballing in favor of the Lions.
The thing is that they need to stop the lines of sight that White Jesus and Panther are getting. So they need to be able to use those smokes to stop that push, and then they can push out onto the bomb sites themselves. Once done, then they can get each other's crosses. But look, they're pushing out into the open. White Jesus picks up Pals. Zentac's able to follow up with a second, but thankfully, Ven and Zelian are there to counteract this.
Now, White
It's
Jesus
not good enough, though.
might get overrun here. Very close up. But yeah, it does fall there to Ven. I thought he was going to get that kill for a moment. Now Panther takes out Angara, who's planting the bomb, and now it's all left onto Zelian. That got turned around very quickly as Duncan and Panther get those 2 kills. And once again, like you were saying, we saw the terrorists sitting in the open. No smokes to cover the long angles, and that just really how them lose that round. And now Panther so far back to look for this kill here.
I think he doesn't need to push on too aggressively. He can just hold these angles now. He's got the AWP, so he's certainly got more of the advantage. But the closer he moves onto this bomb site, the less likely he is to come out on top. He still has a lot of utility as well, so he might be able to use that to his advantage, as it looks like the bomb has rotated round towards B.
Panther still hasn't caught wind of this yet. Doesn't even think that he's nearby. But if Zelian gets his plant off, this could be hard for Panther to retake.
And the Sun not able to connect with anything or anyone. It does look as if Panther wanting to rotate around has picked up an AK instead. Much better decision from him. He looks to come round towards the side. He's surely going to catch him off guard. The shots have been fired. He's not able to connect, but he catches Zelian running. And that will be the round going to the Lions again.
That was interesting there, because Panther did not see Zelian, but then Zelian giving away his position by shooting there. Unfortunate for him. Panther actually missing that off shot.
This is much better from the Tigers. They're using the utility much better, much more wise this time round. Zentak, however, and Panther combining to take down, wow, 3 if Panther picks up Angra beautifully. Now it's just left alone on Ven.
See Ven jump there in front of J King, doesn't even spot him. And now 10-2 in favor of the Lions. Panther looking for a shot again. Doesn't get it, and actually, you saw that using the X-ray. It was right on him. Look at that bullet hole directly where his head was, but unfortunately, just no damage to that wall.
Well, footsteps have been heard. J King's able to take down Angra and Powell's beautifully as they look to try and push their way through. But Zentak able to pick up another as Leftover takes down his own player. And the Lions really in a very good position to take this win.
I mean, that was a great... that was a great Deagle shot, but unfortunately it was on his teammate. I'm not sure what happened there.
I think it's just a bit of miscommunication. I think he walked into his line of sight.
Yeah, I mean, they were both standing so near each other on the electrical box area, and it's just unfortunate for them. And there's the Molotov stopping their hopes of rushing that Ivy. What's this? I was gonna say, it looked like Alice was sitting in spawn, but back out. Leftover! What a shot! Panther went for that quick peek with that AWP, but immediately died. Now, there's a Molotov. That's gonna be huge. And Pals also getting a beautiful kill. What is that? Zentak finally takes him out. There goes the bomb as well. But those are 2 beautiful shots there on the AK-47. Now, Zentak has no idea that he's being pushed right now by Leftover. And Zentak, never mind, gets that kill. And then,
we go.
Picking up 2 more headshots at the end. What just happened to Tigers? That was some superb CSGO right there.
Well, it was, but it's far too late in my eyes. Like, the Tigers were now starting to find their shots, but they're down by 8. I mean, this is a long road to recovery from this sort of angle. You got to be, doing these sort of things a lot earlier on.
And I'm not sure how, why that happened that round, because they weren't using any utility. They were just playing good CS. They were having good aim. They were having good timing and everything. And now you see this already Leftover falling early, but Zellion, nice headshot there. And these headshots are now rolling in for the Tigers. If they manage to keep this up, they could make this comeback. But it's going to be tough. Like you said, they have a long way to go. Long road. So.
Well, if they can take this round, it'll certainly put them onto a better standing. Panther has fallen.
And there's White Jesus.
Has Leftover and Zellion. Shots from Pals, though, is able to take down Zentak. He's trying to take the White Jesus with the auto sniper. He's going to find one ahead of him. Pick up the kill, but now it's a 2 versus 2.
Almost finds Pals there. Fortunately, he doesn't get taken out, and now it's all up to Duncan. Here's that bomb go down. And it's right up close here. Ben has no idea. Gets one. And now Pals so low here, and Duncan full HP here, but Pals with that AK-47 can get that one shot on 80% of the enemy team. That's 4 kills for Pals that round. It was beautifully done from him.
Well, that is a superb path from the Lions. Tigers showing a sign of life at the very end of things. Now they need to flip things upside down. Go on an absolute rampage to stop the Tigers from taking this win. As we look across the scoreboard for the first half, you can see at the top is J King, the entry fragger, doing some absolute damage across the board. Superb stuff from him. White Jesus sitting in second with 17, Panther with 11, and Duncan and Zentak with 9 apiece. You look across towards the side of the Tigers. Angra having a bad time with only 2 kills to his name. Leftover with 5, Zellion with 9, Ven with 10, and Powell's with 13 after picking up 4 in that last round.
Anger's gonna be the one to meet the terrorist up close. Can he get out if you're alive? Looks like he can. Just run away from that one and spots them all towards this B site. We could be seeing the rotate come through from either team here. Not sure which one's gonna be it. Smoke, just being patient here from J King. There are the nades come out, and they're ready to push this B bomb site. We'll see what happens here. Zellion up top could make the good defense as well as Angra on the bottom here. And Zellion and Angra both fall right as I say that now. Absolute massacre here on the B site, and it's all left to Ven. Finds one, cannot find the other. Duncan takes him out up close.
Oh dear. That was a round the Tigers had to win. You cannot give away a pistol round that early when you're down by so far. This allows the Lions now to buy up and then take, well, in theory, this next round as well. You can see that they brought up with 3 Deagles and 2 CZs on the side of the Tigers, but I don't think it's enough.
Ooh, immediately the kills come in for them, and now it's all left again onto Ven.
Honestly, there was no other way this was gonna turn out. Not a chance. Thankfully for Ven, he would pick up 1, but immediately Zentak is there to recuperate the loss. And Lions now down to just 3 rounds until the win.
It's not even looking close at this point. They're 9 rounds ahead, and there's just no money on the Tigers' side. By the time they get anything, it's going to be a little bit too late.
Oh, the aggression coming in from the Tigers on the defensive side of things. They want to flank all the way around the back to try and catch the opposition up guard.
And look at those nades. Those nades coming out into leftover, take him out in that connect area. Now Palace gets one. Can't find another, unfortunately. And the full rotate comes in, but Duncan picks up 1. Can he find another? This grenade can do not enough damage. There's so much utility flying into that small room. 14-4 now the Lions taking another round.
Right, I better prepare my bank account then.
Yeah.
I don't see any way that the Tigers can come back into this. They've got a better buy this time round, having saved up over the last 2. But let's face it, the Lions, they are very well set out and are very methodical with their pushes. Whereas you can see on the side of the Tigers, they're kind of all over the shop at the minute. They've spread out like evenly across the map, and they're not able to trade out the kills because now Ven has been taken down, left over the second to fall, and now you can see the Lions having that A bomb site control. They're trying to rotate through and round, but it's not going to be enough because he's going to have all 4 players up against him now. White Jesus with the opening pick. Panther will try to find the second, but Zellion will say no to that one and at least pick up a kill for his troubles.
Palace spots White Jesus as well as the one player sitting up there that was sitting up top there. And actually Palace picked up 2. Can he get a third here? Possibly. He knows exactly where these 2 enemies are. Unfortunately cannot get it. Now 15-4. The Lions just needing 1 more round to secure this match for themselves.
And now that's match point, and surely this is the Lions' den now. Tigers cannot find a foothold in this map, not even from the very start. And it looks like the Lions will take both maps in a surprising victory this week. The Eagles and CZs all round. Zentak open things up with a lovely over. Again with the aggression, J King picks up Pals as well. That is surely it. Nothing can come of this one now.
Ven and Angra trying their hardest to bring this back, but now 2 versus 2 here. And actually, there it is. Zentak up close gets that headshot. And that is the end of that.
Well.
Now, what you guys are looking at right now are the old scores before this match. So now we're looking at one loss here coming out for the... Oh, they're not even listening. That's interesting. Oh yeah, there they are. For the Lions, my apologies. For the Lions, actually pulling up a win there. The Tigers taking a loss, making the Lions now 1-2, and the Tigers 2-1. So really nice job from the Lions to win that upset and actually secure themselves this match.
Yeah, superb stuff from them. I'm just trying to find out where I donate the money.
Oh
Gonna
man,
do that now.
everyone get excited in chat for this donation. We gotta get hyped for Chris. Shouldn't have done this.
Look,
$20 the prize pool for it.
you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I genuinely thought that it would be a different turnout, but it is not the case. So there we go.
All right, and now there's going to be a short break before our next match, but thank you all for watching that first match. You're being casted by Divian J. That is me. You can catch me on my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Divian J, and I'm here with Chris Stealth. And we are happy to be casting this match, and I think we're getting ready for the next one soon. It's going to be the Hornets against Infinity Budapest. And we'll catch you for that one in just a little bit.
tell me what you don't know. Hey now, put up a fight, I know how I won't let go. Hands out to the sky, we reach for tomorrow. Break down, look at your life, why you wanna be known. Head down, look in my eyes, tell me what you don't know. Hey now, put up a fight, I know how I won't let go. Hands out to the sky, we reach for tomorrow. No, we don't wanna die, we'd rather be alone. Are you the animal, cannibalistic missile, crushing all around? Are you the animal? Do you remember out on a limb you listen quiet all around? Are you the animal? I'm not afraid of you. I feel we're ready to die. But time is on my side. Feel it going inside me, but you'll never find me. I need my heart to make me whole. Hands out to the sky, we reach for tomorrow. No, we don't wanna die, we'd rather be alone.
Moving down to LA, to the land of opportunity. My grandma thinks I'm crazy for giving Hollywood a piece of me. I'm holding my head high, act like the world's mine. I didn't come for nothing, and all I know is I can't let them see. I got no idea what I'm doing. Take it all till I make it all the way. I've been winning, I've been losing, but you're never gonna read my poker face. Take it all till I make it. Take it all
given all you could, they want some more. Constantly combating conversations with connoisseurs. Cognac on deck, I'm on the night shift like the Commodore. 64 system outdated, so give this John applause. Them man are dinosaurs, they ain't dictating my future. I love the game, but everybody be rapping like future. Medusa mind state, I turn you to stone when I shoot a verse that will make you disperse. It's true, they turned into the truth a long time ago. They don't wanna respect it, don't want to acknowledge the power shift. Ego, they protect it, but I will flow like electric. I'm gonna set this off, no apology. I move metric, them man still moving imperial. My tech, cause I'm moving hectic. Now everybody wanna talk about the top four. I'm not no number, but I know I'll be the top score. And some brothers just be lying to themselves. So I'm airplane mode out, clutching on the top floor. No competition, competition is none. My composition's no comparison, reversing it wrong. The understated victor stand alone, I stand on my ones. My seconds be the hardest, and my best is still yet to come. It's mine. Overrated artists living off the hype. They got no longevity in the game, they got no stripes. No longer social in person, they live on social media. So social skills are not working because they live for likes. It's all a make-believe world, but they love living in the bubbles. They scrolling and reading all the BS you type. Just for attention, a couple shares or a mention is meaningless, but it's like nobody wanna deal with real life. I spit that real life, say what's on my mind. I will not pander to the climate of the deaf, dumb and blind. Never dumbing down my bars, only realness in the lines. You will only hear the honesty and passion in my rhymes. I'm staying connected cause I perfected my art form. This show I directed, calm and collected, rated, respected, stayed on course and never deflected. Flow like electric, I'm gonna set this off, no apology. I move metric, yeah man, I'm still moving imperial. My techers are moving hectic.
the next match in the City League, this one's going to be between the Hornets and Infinity Budapest, I believe, right? There are two Infinities, so I'm going to get them mixed up all the time. But I'm happy to be back with the City League, and for those of you who are just joining us, thank you for joining us. And if you just saw the intro video, you got a little bit of what City League is, but more about it is based on physical venues across Europe and playing together and getting people into esports across different games like Overwatch and CSGO and all these different games. And we're proud to present to you the CSGO chapter of City League. And I'm glad that you're all able to join us today. And casting for you today, I'm Divian J. You can catch me at my Twitch channel. It was just like my name below, twitch.tv/Divian J. And I'm here with Chris Stealth. Chris, are you there?
I am indeed.
All right, and we're sorry we can't get Chris's camera working. For those of you who were here earlier, you also saw it wasn't working, but it's fine. We'll survive. Chris already tweeted
You don't
out.
really need to see me anyway. It's fine. I'm just, sat here in my pants, just casting some Counter-Strike as you do on a Sunday afternoon.
He's just the nice British voice to complement my awful American voice, right?
I thought it was the other way around.
Oh man. But yeah, and for those of you who want to help support the City League, feel free to donate. You can donate, and you can see the various rewards you get for donating down below. We just had some donates actually just come in, so if you guys want to support as well, the money will go towards the prize pool. You can also buy jerseys to help support your favorite team and players, and also give some money back to us, and that's over at manatee.gg, one of our sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, if you have a website or a group that would like to be a sponsor, don't forget to contact the City League and get in touch with us, and you can always become a sponsor yourself. So I think we're almost ready to get into this match here, Chris. I don't know if you have anything else to add before we get started.
Yeah, I'm not placing any bets this game.
Oh, come on. Why no bets? What? Is it going to be closer? I haven't seen either of these teams play. That's my forewarning. I'm not placing bets because I have no idea. I'm taking a shot in the dark with betting. So.
Well, I mean, if I was to place any bets, before we get into things, I'm going to give you guys a rundown on both of these teams. So we've seen them play already this season, having played last Sunday. So the Mostar Hornets are probably the more favourable against these two sides, with the Mostar Hornets taking a 2-0 win over the Lions, who won our last matchup last week, 2-0. So they beat the Lions 2-0. Now they will place top if they get a win or a draw in this matchup right now against Budapest. Now, one player to watch out for in this side will be Wizen. He's their in-game leader, and he can definitely spur them on to victory with his solid plays that he was making last week. Also, a point to make as well, at the bottom of your screens, Noah is making his debut for the Hornets this week as well. So, looking forward to seeing what that young man can do. On the side of Budapest, they did lose 2-0 to our loser of the last matchup, the Tigers. So Budapest will be on the lower of the pecking order as it stands, but with a win, will make Group B very interesting, making it a 4-way tie in that group. The one to watch out for this one is Alive. The rifler / entry fragger can decimate the opposition if he's allowed the space and time to move into the positions he wants.
Alright, and with that, we're getting into the knife round. So I think we're all ready to finally decide what team is going to start where. And honestly, from what it sounds like and what it looks like, just watching that warm-up, I think the Hornets are ready to take this one. I'll take the bet, but I think the Hornets are going to do it. Alright.
No, yeah, my bet money would be on the Hornets, but I'm not putting any money on anyone anymore. 20 euros.
Noxer with 3 HP just clutched the knife round. That was some beautiful playing right there. Alright, looks like the Hornets are going to stick with the counter-terror side like we've seen basically everybody do so far. Actually, I'm pretty sure everybody has chosen CT first, correct?
Yes, everyone has selected CTs to begin with. That being it because it's the favourable side to start with, despite the Lions going off with a 10-5 round win.
Yeah.
On the T side last match.
And yeah, for those of you who are just joining us, the maps today will be Inferno and Train. It is a 2-win victory. Last match we did see that go in favor of, it was actually an upset. It went towards the Lions, who won by quite a bit of a margin, which is a surprise to most of the viewers and to us as casters as well. So hopefully, or maybe not even hopefully, that we can see the same kind of upset happen here for Budapest. Now Pushing out into the
Well,
mid. There's
maybe.
Dirk getting the first kill. Dirk unfortunately getting taken out though. Now it's Wise the one to follow up on it. They're actually going to run through the CT spawn area here. That's going to be different. You're not going to see this coming many times. They're actually going all the way over to the B site now from the CT spawn. Interesting play from Infinity here. And Noxer behind them. Can't find that kill, but now coming up banana here.
Oh, the shot's coming in. Noah trying to get his
Noah,
first pick.
the debut
That's
player.
the first round.
His first pick of the City League getting in here. Gets one.
Noxer going to tag up the second on the B bomb side. The bomb has been planted, however.
And Sanox finally able to get
Again.
Noah. Trying to get a kill and gets another one there. Maybe find the last one. Cannot. Now it's just Noxer versus... I don't want to try to say that. That's on you.
Belikabo.
Belikaba. Alright, we'll do that. And I think he got this. I heard the music started a little bit after the defuse started, so I think Noxer... I actually guess it's defuse. Ooh. He doesn't get it! That was so
just a second
close. That was maybe a quarter of a second. So unfortunate for the Hornets. They did get that ace there, but they were not able to clean it up and get that defuse.
Well, Budapest take the first round. T-side's getting off to a hell of a start so far. See if they can continue this one going forward. Nade straight over the top though is connected with Bands and Yuzu, taking now a significant amount of damage.
Look at this. Alan J up close. Doesn't get the first one. Those pistol changes made it so that kill was not going to happen. And now, Wise isn't going for the rotate here, but Sanox is waiting right there patiently with that MAC-10 in hand. He's going to find the kill that he's looking for. Now Dirk here. Desert Eagle. Can he make anything happen? Misses the one dig. Misses the second. Misses the third dig. Unfortunate. And that's all left onto Noah. Who will also miss the shots. And now Infinity Budapest. Today is the day of the underdogs. Budapest already getting ahead here. Only by 2 rounds, but still. Not at all what most of the viewers were expecting.
No, but then again, it is the early rounds. It is just 2 to Budapest so far. But things have a way of changing rather quickly when it comes to Counter-Strike.
Just a couple of rounds to turn it around, and now look at this. Wisen, actually everybody just following Wisen down behind them on Banana. Gets a couple of nice shots there to Sanox, but unfortunately not to be able to take him out. And there it is, Alan J following it up before he, almost got taken out there, but does manage to live. Now Yuzi finally takes out MAC-10 at long range. Down Banana, now Wisen following it up with another headshot of his own, and now interesting strategy that's actually working out for them pretty well here as they got the picks they wanted. I'm not really sure why. Why is Alive peeking this again and again? They could just back off here and let them try to push this with USPs. No. Picking up that MAC-10 Dirk here on the entry, looking like. Nice Molotov to block them out. That's going to stop any chances they had. That grenade! So close to killing Dirk and Wisen. And now not enough time for the defuse, but Dirk still waiting here for this exit. Could get it. There it is. Gets one. Almost manages to get the second as well, but unfortunately he will live. Dies to the bomb, however.
And third round on the board for Budapest. Their aggression what separates them from the Hornets thus far. 3-0 to them. And we're able to buy up significantly better now with the looks of 3 AKs and 2 AWPs. A knife stabbed into the back of Dirk there accidentally by the looks of it. 8 HP has been taken immediately without a bad start.
That's the second time we've seen that, I believe. We saw that in the last match as well. Maybe not, it wasn't in this round, but or in these rounds, but it was in the last match where we saw someone knife their teammate. I believe it was Ven who got knifed, so odd that we're seeing that at this level of play as well.
Yeah, maybe there's just a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, that's
Someone
all.
said something he doesn't like, stabs him in the back for a little.
Yeah, sounds like Counter-Strike players.
Well, it is a rather passive push this time round from Budapest, now knowing that the Hornets have a better buy-in. See if they're able to defend them this time round, make a foothold in the game. And so far, Budapest putting in a fantastic performance. It is still early on, and anything can change, and well, it will change.
Yeah, that is true, but this round could be big for them. And then we see Dirk here sitting in this cubby area near mid. This could be huge for him, but no, the Molotov comes out, gets him out of there. Now Dirk, half HP because of that Molotov. Beautifully done. and forcing him back onto the site.
Yeah, good positioning so far. Interesting from Sanok still watching the flank.
Now alive, that
AK.
op in hand, that could be big for him. He may just make some big plays here, but he might be the one to watch.
Oh,
They're just using trust come out. 2 picks already coming out. 3. There's Wizen going off with that Mac 10 actually. Managed to pick up 2. Noah alive, sitting to the op. Managed to get 1 there onto Noah. Quick shot there into the pit. Alive get another, and just no time to do anything here. If he dies after time, that's awful for his team. But no, it's just going to be kills coming in before time ends. 3 seconds left in that round, and Wizen picks up the triple kill for himself with that Mac 10. That is a lot of money in the bank for him. Now, Chris, I do have to comment on the BM I've received in the chat for saying this level of play. What do you mean? This is high level of play.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're talking about. If I'm honest, it's the highest level of play of CSGO from live casted. And then again, I don't cast particularly high levels.
I don't know what the highest level is. I imagine the Benelux qualifiers were the highest I've casted. That was last year for this piece. Same group who does City League, but I'm not certain. But then again, I was actually garbage, so.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're doing this right now. As it looks like they want the people to push out onto this B bomb site, but they are being thwarted thus far. Wizen has taken a significant amount.
Yeah, that
The
Deagle
AWP in
shot.
hand. But look at this. They've just decided to back off now. They have to. They have to look towards this A bomb site to try and get back into this because the position that they're on the banana is not good enough.
Yeah, they
The
know.
utility that they've got in hand is not good at all. They've got nothing. They have to just now hope for their picks and for themselves.
And knowing that Wizen has that op and steering the shots at this site. And look at Dirk! Picks up 2, almost gets the 3rd there. I was worried at first. It was a quick peek without any teammates, and now Noah picking up 2! Long range M4, the debut player here, showing off his skills, and now just bands left, very low health. And Noah getting him with a nice headshot. That's 3 kills for Noah and 2 for Dirk that round. Really well done from the Hornets to bring this back, and now 3-2. Hornets making their comeback already.
Yeah, superb stuff from the young man. Topping the fragging leaderboard already with 6 kills for himself. Shortly followed by that man, Wizen, just in second with 4. Fantastic stuff so far from both sides, showing signs of promise.
Look at that
signs
grenade.
of weakness.
That grenade from Alan J got blocked by his teammate.
Ah,
It was unfortunate for him. It could have been big. Could have hit Sanox for quite a bit of damage, but unfortunately did not. Now look at this. Both Wizen and Dirk holding from this left side of mid here, or right side, depending on how you look at it. But near that cubby, it's going to be interesting if a Molotov gets thrown over there. If he gets smoked off, that could be bad for him. But Wizen, what a shot onto Delikaboo there. Now getting pushed through by Vance, but nice job trying to get that cover, but unfortunately he's not going to survive. And now Wizen is trying to back off. There's that Molotov down to get out of there alive, and now going to be looking like an A push. We see Noah sitting the same position he always does each round, sitting up either up here or down in the pit. It's been working out for him every single round. Gets 1, cannot find the other, gets shut down immediately. And now nice pick from Alan J, but now Wizen very low. Has only gotten hit by grenades so far this round. And there's a couple of damage earlier. And now once again, it's all left on Vans with low health.
he's just hidden in the corner. The mod is going to come out. It's going to spot him down. Alan J. Superb work from him, picking up 3 kills for the round. Goes to the defuse as well. And that's money in the bank for the Hornets.
Just look at that. Noah, 7 kills on his debut game. Really well done from him. He is quite the player right now. We'll have to see if he keeps it up throughout the rest of CT and even onto Terrorist team.
Well, as we go into round number 7. It was an
Wizen.
aggressive A push on both the attacking and defensive side of things as Wizen with the AWP.
That was a very risky move. He knows they're on a save round. If he had died there, he would have given up the AWP and possibly the round. But Noah picks up 1, gets 2, can't find the 3rd, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. Alan J is there to pick up 1. Wizen follows up with another nice kill, and now it's all left on alive.
Well, he's flanking around the left side up towards the spawn.
They could get a
Taking it
quick
slowly.
peek here onto Wizen. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. They're playing ring around the rosy here, but finds Wizen. Gonna take him out there.
That's a good pick, 'cause that's the all part of the picture now.
With the bomb down there in the apartments area, it's gonna be hard for me to get to it, especially with Noxer coming from behind. Alan J right up close. Gets taken low, but runs out of ammo, and there it is. Noxer getting the kill from behind. To end that round.
Good save as well. Picks up the orb again, passes it straight across to Wizen. Exactly how you want to see it. Hornets now do take the lead. 4-3. Only one round, however. Budapest had a very good start, but now seem to be hitting the brakes.
Now Alive going for that op pick here. Is he able to find it onto Wizen? Doesn't look like it. Wizen's just holding too passively here. And actually, there's the smoke coming out. But Live! Dirk throws the smoke, but not enough time for it to pop. And there it is. He gets that kill.
Well, looks like they're going to push up towards this A bomb site now. The smokes have come down just to cover their angles. Again, this is really rather passive from the rest of their team now. Pushed out to one side of the map. Now wanting to go onto the B bomb site. We will have one player in defense. That will be Noxer with the AK. The shots have been come down. He's been able to pick up one, but the flames at his feet have burned him alive as Newzoo be able to take out Noxer in the end.
And now Alan J from behind gets one there on Vans, right up close to that 4. And now the only one here to defend the site here is Alive. So throws that Molotov off into the coffin area. That could be big to hit Alan J, but Alan J's gonna be able to get out of there alive. And now 2 people alive here for the terrorists, and Sonox given time to get back to the site. Finds one there before falling, and Alive falling up with the his own. Wizen up close, gets that off shot, and defuses the bomb here. In that 1v1 situation, kept his cool and got the win. Now 5-3 in favor of the Hornets. Look at that.
Yeah.
First 3 rounds all went in favor of Budapest, but then as soon as their Hornets got their hands on better guns, it was over for Budapest. Hornets making their comeback 5-3 now as we get into round 9.
And really, that's all down to Noah and Wizen. Wizen making the picks count with the open hand, and Noah just halting the opposition as they try to make a move out onto that A bomb site. He's stopped them every single time so far. We'll see if he can continue that one going into round 9. So it looks like a 3-man stack over towards the A bomb site and set up at mid, as the smokes will surely look to cut off the angles from Dirk.
Now, why is it actually taking a different angle from what he normally does? He was used to be holding this right side here with Dirk, but now instead he's choosing to hold the opposite side near the hut, which should give him a surprising angle to jump this terrorist from. Look at this Dirk just playing patiently.
I like this position from Sanox. Again, patient play from him. Alive, able to pick up the first. Dirk will be the first to fall. The rotation will surely have to come in now from his teammate who thinks that they're going to be pushing up. It will be Alan J who's able to pick up one. That's Alive. That will be traded out near enough immediately. But you can see the bomb site. The bomb is actually moving up through Banana right now. Moving over to that B bomb site. And surely Noxer is going to have to do this all on his own, as he has Alan J in support.
Yeah, that Molotov really stopped their push now. He sees Balikabu there, but has not been spotted yet. Takes a couple shots, gets one. Alan J follows it up with another. Shoots his own teammate there, unfortunately. Thought Alan J was going to be an enemy. Now it's all left onto Newzoo.
Yeah, that's a huge ask from him, just trying to find that angle patiently.
With Alan and Noah both low, it could be a little bit easier for him to manage to pick up either one of them.
There's nothing he can do at this angle. He
10
cannot
seconds
do
left
it.
as well.
Alan J just has him in his sight at all times. Even if he's able to get that pick, then Noxer's there in support. So nothing he can do at this stage. He's going to allow the time to tick down and hold on to this AK.
There's Hornets winning another round, 6 in a row for them. Once again, Infinity's going to be able to buy up full AKs here. Except for on Sanox. I think he actually did buy an AK anyways. Yeah, he can buy it there as well. So, gonna be seeing if Wizen goes for a quick peek here. Actually, the smoke comes out.
And Utility coming in once again from Budapest to try and get mid control. S1W1 wants to get up into apartments. He wants that control to be his. He has a live up there. Support, he sees one ahead of him, gets him. And there will be no other falls. That's a great opening pick because he has been the danger man every single time. But Wizen is on the site with the AWP in hand. Dirk is there in support. He's able to take down 2. Take a 3rd though. As Wizen has to go a little with a pistol. Just about gets the kill.
Almost gets the knife there as well, but Noxer getting shot from his side, and that's all on Alan J to clean this match up. And unfortunately, he's gonna not die actually alive. Oh, sorry, banned. He's not gonna be the one to get that kill. You know, such low health here on Alan J.
Slowly does it from Alan up through towards apartments. Oh, I tell you what, if he's a little bit quicker, he might be able to catch Bands with his pants down. And there's the bomb just dumping Bands now. Spots him out and actually gets the headshot. Fantastic stuff from Alan J to take the round win. And yeah, look for the AWP. Look for the AWP. Where did he die? There. Wait, what? Where's it gone?
Yeah, wait, where's the
under his dead body? There it is.
Okay, it's under his body. Oh my lord. And, you know, the one thing I just really wish the Hornets would do, maybe it's not their style, but I wish Wise would go for some more aggressive peeks down mid, because every round here, what they're doing is working for them, but Infinity is getting so much ground down mid. I want Wizen to go off and just keep popping these kids, because they're running down mid right now and leaving themselves in the open to die to Wizen, but each round they smoke it off and Wizen chooses to play more passively. That's just me. I like the more aggressive playstyle here with the opping on this map, but we see again playing a bit more passively here, Wizen.
And they don't need to be as aggressive. Yes, Infinity are pushing up through mid, but every time that they have done so, they're only able to pick up 1, maybe 2 if they're lucky. The crossfire that they've got set up is well worked for the Hornets. So if they continue that, failed on the stun. If they're able to do that continuously, then they should be perfectly fine.
Yep. And now pushing B, it looks like just kind of sitting around looking for any damage they can. They got some off onto Alan J. Unfortunately, can't get any more. Alan J shoots back, gets alive for a little bit there. Not enough to make any difference, however.
Nobody has fallen just yet. I take
right
that back.
as you say
Wizen
that.
with a huge pick onto Balikabo. He tries to push his way through and now has to back off because he knows he's going to get challenged near enough immediately after.
That's the second time we've seen that exact same pick. Wizen holding that very close angle, taking out Balikabo twice already this game like that. So really well done from him.
Alive, narrowly escaping with his life there. Just missing his face. Wizen able to pick up a second. He's there for a third. Can he find the... As they will be up and around towards their spawn. But there he is. S1W1 able to take down 1. Will be Dirk that falls, but Nox is in close support. And the Hornets have 8 on the board.
And that's 8 in a row for them as well. They're giving each round Infinity gets so much money just because of how many rounds they've lost in a row now. Now round 12. I don't know if there's much Infinity can do here. They've just let Hornets eco get way out of hand, and they're just way too far ahead for anything to happen now. Gonna take some big plays to turn this one around.
Well, just need to take each round as it comes slowly. Make our way back into this concert with the Molly straight at the feet, just to stop them from pushing through quite as quickly and allows his teammates to come back in and support. Just have been fired. Look at this. Nox has got the cover.
Doesn't get a third, unfortunately for him.
Picks up 1. S1W1 is able to trade that one out. He's got the back covered.
And that's left.
If he tries to push his way out, he's surely going to fall.
No, with a nice headshot right there. Very well done to end that round.
Hornets now 9-3 up as we go into round 13. We're fast approaching the half, and so far the Hornets are doing exactly what was expected of them. Just taking the rounds as needed to. Despite a slow start, Wiser gets aggressive as you wanted to see. Does pick up one, but Sanox retaliates right the way back.
With Alive down, that's a lot of their damage. Alive's really the only one able to frag out so far. I think he's sitting on 10 kills right now. But really, having him fall is going to be bad for their team right now. Now, once again, it seems like it's just Noxer here to hold that B site. Each time he seems like he's able to do it. And he actually get that burn kill as well there. Noxer, nice job. And Alan J cleaning up again, getting that kill. Now the bomb's down here by this church area. Or now Dirk watching this with the op. Gonna spot Sanox here possibly, but no, Sanox actually gonna back off.
They don't need to do anything just now. They've got full control. They know exactly where things are. They just need to wait for the picks. You see that Nuzu and Sanox now pushing out towards this B bomb site as Sanox is covering their back. And Nuzu wanting to get his bomb down now, but there we go. Alan J with the opener. It's a second on site, but not able to get the shots down. Bomb will finally be planted, but you can see that both players are now converging upon his position. Dirk with the opening pick and will take off the head of Nuzu. The defuse will come in, and the Hornets will take round 13 and go 10-3 up.
And they saved 2 ops off that round. That's huge for them. Not like they needed the extra money, but still. They just have so much to fall back on. Yeah, look at that. Both teams fragging out relatively evenly with each other, players-wise. But just so many more frags for the Hornets than Budapest has. Look at this fast A push. It's going to be Noah possibly the one to see them. But Noah hears them all running through. Takes up one, gets a second one. Noah cannot find another, unfortunately. Now there it is. Wizen follow up on it with the op in hand. And Dirk, they don't see him coming. Dirk gets the double kill from behind.
Yeah, superb positioning from him just to catch them unawares. We'll take the round nice and easy. Now the final round before the half. The Hornets in full control. 11-3. And now Budapest need to do something. I think he put a P90 out? Interesting.
Yeah, Sanox. We'll see if it works out for him or if he's going to get... He's going to just push right down mid here, Sanox. Pretty aggressive positioning here, looking to get a pick with that P90.
I like this position again from Noah, watching the cross. As soon as they push out towards this A-bomb site, he's able to pick them up. But little do they know that the bomb's actually pushing up through Banana and up towards the A-bomb site. Alan J is there, waiting patiently. He has taken a bit of damage.
But he dealt even more there, 90 onto Likova. Alive taking heavy damage as well from that Molotov.
That's a great position for them to be in now, because now they have to think about their movement. The A-bomb site looks like they want to move on their way up, but
What a shot!
Flick straight onto Nuzu. Absolutely superb shot from him. And now you can see the Budapest have halted in their position. They don't know what to do. Their opening pick that they wanted and needed has not come their way. They now need to make a move and push through as a unit.
Now Noah backing off into the pit here. One of his strong positions as well, but he gets shot by Alive from down far away. And then the follow-up kill onto Dirk as well, even though Dirk's able to take out Alive. But now 3 versus 3 here. All 3 of Hornets sitting on the B bomb site. This retake's going to be a little bit tough for them to do. Now Balikabu, the one passed on with that P90 in hand. Up close here. Able to find one Balikabu. What on earth was that? I
Shots come through.
Now Alan J falling. Grenade lands right on top of him, but unfortunately he's not going to be anywhere near enough damage, and Noxer's going to fall. You know, end of the half. My score still says 11-3. That's not how it works, but
Yeah, it should be 11-4.
okay, that's what I thought. Just oh, that hasn't updated. I guess I get a look at the scoreboard here. 15 kills for Alan J, Wizen, and Noah. Dirk and Knox are close behind with 10 each, and look at how many assists Dirk has, just lighting up the enemies every single time. And meanwhile on Budapest, down below them, we're seeing kind of similar scores. Band and Alive both sitting on 10 and 11 kills, and everyone else 7, 7, and 5. So Newsu the only one not really getting as many frags as they would like. Still relatively close across the board from both teams.
Well, we begin the second half. Budapest now on the more favourable side. Maybe they'll have a half that the Hornets did. Well, we'll find out now as the pistol round does begin. 3-2 split, 2 towards B, 3 over towards A. And it looks like a full stack coming in from the Hornets.
And look
just
at
hanging
them.
out the back of Banana.
Look at that sitting there, bottom of the mid. I mean, Alive even peaked it. If they had run out a tiny bit more, Alive would have gotten several kills there, but here it is. Sanox the first one to see it. There's the grenade coming out from Sanox. That's going to be huge, and no, actually misses him completely. Unfortunate for him. That could have been quite the big thing, and now it's just Newsu alone on the B site. Alive with a rotate, but not gonna be enough. Now this is Newsu's time to shine. Here's the frags he wants. He can just get these headshots. But no, Newsu gets taken out immediately. But look at this from Nox. They're hiding there, but gets taken out by Malikabu. Sees it coming. Alive manages to get one, but no, not going to be enough. And that's 3 versus 2 here. Look at this positioning. Just got all these crossfires up. And Alan J getting an ace that round. Alan J, wait, I did not see that coming. That's an ace for Alan J in that pistol round. Really nice job from him. And he's going to be able to buy AK and armor and win his team that round. That was incredible.
As we get into the second round of the second half, nades over the top into apps, just stopping anyone pushing through. Sanox has taken a significant amount of damage from both of those nades that fly through the window. It's down to 18 HP.
Now look at this, Noah running straight onto the site. He's gonna find Malikabu. He's gonna actually get taken out by that as well. Now Alan J on the site. Look how aggressive they're being. Finally they take out one enemy. They're not going to find anyone else really. And there comes the smoke grenade coming out. I'm unfamiliar with that smoke, but Wizen, sorry, Newsu actually one followed up as Wizen falls there. Now B250 in hand. Newsu finds that MAC-10, and I'm just looking for his kill. Doesn't look like he's gonna get it. Knocks her up close with that scout in hand. Up against 2 MAC-10s. This could be bad for him.
The thing is, if he pokes this, then he'll get cut out from Newsu, who's aware of his positioning.
That
oh, the
no
shot from
scope.
Noxa, though.
Unfortunately, he gets taken out from Newsu from behind. If he had known he was there, he would have gotten that kill easily, but unfortunately, still, what a beautiful no-scope there.
Okay, well, Budapest getting their way back into this one, down by just 7. Could this be the change of something? See that the Hornets have little utility, a couple of Deagles and a CZ. On the side of Budapest, significantly more to spend. And Jay takes a bit of fire to the face. Come on, looking like Two-Face from the Batman series. Continues to stay there.
Looking like it. No. Looking like it's going to be an A push here as they're stacking up here in the apartments area. Now Malikabu finds one, gets a second. Can he find Wiseman as well? Got smoke, 10 off, and Band's one to get the kill as well. And now Sanox up close, UMP in hand, finds the last 2, Sanox. What a beautiful way to play that mid-angle, up close with those rifles and the UMP. Now Hornets, just on such low economy, I'm going to have to full save here. to make anything happen next round.
Superb stuff from Budapest on the CT side of things, pulling things back from the depths in which they found themselves.
And look at this strategy again, sitting here. Just very, very slow, not even showing themselves a banana.
They're waiting. They're waiting for the utility to be used and then allowing themselves to just push out. They've got nothing on the side of Hornets, but they don't know that. They've got stuff here that they can certainly use to try and give themselves a bit more of a position.
But there's the first kill.
To pick up
Yuzu
one.
finds one.
Yuzu.
Almost finds another, but unfortunately cannot get it now. Alive finds two. Doesn't get himself a third just yet. He actually might fall here alive. The team kill of Vans misses that grenade and hits his teammate. That's all on Dirk. He's gonna get killed here from behind by Vans. And there it is. Yep. But the bomb plant comes in. That's some money in the bank that they needed. But Budapest is on their way for this comeback. Now, full buy coming out from both teams here. Dirk with the op in hand, probably going to throw that one over to Wiseman, and yeah, there it goes. So Wiseman and Yuzu, the ones with the op in hand.
Again, looks like a rather passive push from the Hornets. They have pulled up significantly better this time round, so they can afford to get a bit more aggressive. Not too aggressive, of course, because the opposition are pretty well stacked themselves.
I mean, they're just looking to get any pick they can right here. If Infinity gets a little bit aggressive, it's going to be over for them, especially if Wiseman watching that angle with an op. Any pick they get here could just push them to victory, and if they turn this around, the Hornets can just win this game straight away as soon as they start winning rounds again.
I'm just waiting to see what Wiseman's going to do. He's hanging around mid. Half expecting him to push up and just challenge the player on his left hand side. I think it would be Sanox. It's a good stun, but I mean nothing to really follow it up with. I expected maybe to see a molly in there as well. But there we go. First pick has been made. Wiseman will pick out the Liverpool. The fans will trade out, immediately pick out Alan J and picks up a second for his troubles as well.
Another rotate already coming in here. Good grenade coming out from Nox here, but alive. Watching and waiting. As soon as the smoke disappears, he's going to find three terrorists. Gets taken out by Wiseman right up close, and Yuzu trades it back with his own op. And that's all left onto Dirk. Full HP, but only an AK in hand. He's going to spot Yuzu. If he gets this kill, that could be big because they'll have the op for his team. There it is. He's not going to pick up the op. He's going to go straight to B and try to win this round for his team, but getting shot from behind. Can he find this kill? If there's anyone in the Hornets who can win this one, it is Dirk. So hopefully we see this, but only 8 seconds left. Can he get to the bomb plant in time? He has it if he starts now, but that was very, very close. I'm not sure why they risked so much to get that, but Dirk living to tell the tale. No money for him.
Okay, well, into round 21 in Budapest, and now just down by 4. Really putting things out of the bag right now. Yuzu getting quite aggressive up towards Banana. Stuns over. I don't think that's going to connect with anyone as Alan J there. Waiting.
Alan J sitting. If Yuzu peeks this, he peeks it. Doesn't get any damage on him. Takes out one. Yuzu getting a nice trade, but not going to be enough for his team. And Alan J actually going down to 1 health there. Unfortunate flashbang from Alan J as well. Now looking to back up here, but on the lurk, Noah getting one with that CZ, picks up the M4 as well here. That's going to be huge for him if he manages to get any kills here in the CT spawn onto Band or Alive. Now here it is.
Rotated around towards A. One there is going to be Bands. You can hear the
Finds one, finds the other. Bands. What a player, and now it's all on Noah. Newest player, the Hornets. Can he do it? Gets one to Sanox.
Oh, he's just playing passively. Don't want to push any further, not just yet. Pre-fires on the corner is giving away his position. Alive and Bands are surely going to know where he is. They've got the cross set up perfectly. Just waiting patiently. Bans just needs to keep watching this angle. We'll see him any second now. The shots have come in, but Noah ripped head. Just one player left alive, and that will be that man alive. The shots have come in from the FAMAS.
17 HP.
Looking
Both
with a
so
little bit
low.
of damage.
But he
Goes for
gets
the
it!
challenge, but
Noah! Noah gets it. 13-8 now. The Hornets with the comeback there. Noah, you cannot do that. Not in your first game. It's not allowed, Noah. What a player. The Hornets bringing this back with Noah's incredible clutch there. Now Sandhawk's already down to 11 HP. And falls as well, Alan J there.
Yeah, so much aggression there from Sanox. Will punish him. Dirk, though, picking up another one. He aims around the corner.
No
Not able to
bans
find
here.
third.
M4 again. Finds two up there in the apps. Picks up himself. Can't get a third. He cannot. Unfortunate for him. And now Dirk finds one in that corner. Almost gets the second onto Balikaboo, but now only man alive here. Molotov almost takes him out there as well. And he's just going to look to save this, I believe.
No, he wants to challenge. Let's see if he can get the angle on the opposition, just peeking out slowly but surely. Not a good idea.
Yeah,
Goes
just
to
takes the AK
yeah.
and runs. That is... Yeah, that is the strategy to go for there. Looks like the Hornets returned this one around. Budapest looked like they were going to get something off it, but no. It's the Hornets who are going to finally bring this almost to a conclusion. And he actually dies there, Balikabo. That's not good at all. He thought he was going to be able to save that AK, but unfortunately he did die there at the end of the round. My client just lagged out. I'm not sure if that was universal or
Yeah,
just me, but...
Just lagged a little, but it's alright. We're still in game. A
Oh,
massive
nice.
push coming in, but it doesn't really matter because thwarted in their path. This is superb stuff from the Hornets, just spraying down the opposition. One player left alive. He looks to come on the rotation through towards Banana, but Noah says no. And now the Hornets are just one round win.
We saw that from Noxer. Just Wizen died early, and then Noxer just kept tap firing down there, just hit body shot after body shot, and just melted all of his enemies. Really nice job from Noxer. Sorry. And now 15-8 here. Budapest has got to do everything they can to win this game here, or to stop Hornets at least from winning. If they win this round, it is all over for them. Until the next game, of course. Now Sanox, op in hand, looking down Banana. Can he find it? Actually gets shot through the box there. Now Wizen picks up the kill. Sanox finds Wizen. There goes the opper for the Hornets. And that is huge. Now getting pushed up, Sanox. See the lurk here, Dirk. Doing a lot for his team. Keeping busy on the A site and actually picks up one as well. Now that opens up the bomb site. And that's looking like it's going to be it here. There isn't much they can do. As Dirk finds another kill. Now it's all left on alive. There have been so many situations where we see alive left alone to try to clutch the round and out. A 1v4, it's seemingly impossible to get. Maybe he can do it.
I'd like to say yes, but there's not enough time for him to move at the pace that he is. Shots come in from Noxer, and they take map number 1, 16-8.
And for those of you just joining us, what you're looking at on screen right now is the unupdated score. Earlier today, the Tigers lost. Now they are 2-1, and the Antwerp Lions did beat them, and that makes them 1-2. And now we just finished Game 1 of the Hornets versus Infinity Budapest. The win did just go to the Hornets, 16-8 on Inferno. The next map will be Train. If the Hornets win it, they do win the match and will go 3-0 and take the top spot in Group B. In casting for you today, I'm Divian J. I'm also doing the broadcasting, and we also have with me Chris Stealth. Chris, if you want to introduce yourself, tell them about yourself.
Hey guys, my name's Chris Stealth. I'm a Call of Duty caster by trade, but have branched out to CS, Overwatch, Tekken, you name it, I basically do it. jack of all trades, as you would say. So yeah, that's me.
Yep, so we'd like to thank you guys for coming out and watching. As we get started, soon we're going to start on with Game 2. There will be a short break, I believe, possibly about 10 minutes, but I'm really not certain. But as soon as we are ready, we should be able to get started here. And don't forget, for those of you who want to support the City League, you can donate, you can buy jerseys, and you can become a sponsor. If you look below on the Twitch page, you can see the Facebook, the Twitter. You can get connected on social media, join the Discord, donate. Feel free to visit the website, do whatever you feel like in order to support the City League. And in the meantime, we will be right back after a small short break, and we'll catch you guys on train for the next match. Alright, I think we're almost ready to get back into it here. For those of you just joining us, welcome back to the City League. We are getting into Game 2 of our match between the Hornets and Infinity Budapest. And this one's going to be on train, the second map here. The first map was Inferno. The Hornets won it, I believe it was 16-8. Chris, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
Nope, that's correct.
And I am Divian J, casting for you today, as well as alongside me I have Chris Stealth, also casting. He's the nice British voice. I'm the harsh American voice. We've been over this. We're gonna disagree, but the British voice is better. Put your votes in chat.
It's not though. It really isn't, especially mine because I have a country twang to my accent. So yeah, not great. Whereas yours is smoother.
Smoother. All right. I'll take that. I'll take smooth. I'll take a compliment from an Englishman. That's one of my life goals. I'll check that one off the bucket list. But back to the important stuff. For those of you who want to support the City League and support us so we can keep being idiots live for you, we'd love to have your money in the prize pool. So if you want to donate or buy a jersey or something to support, or even become a sponsor if you have a group. Currently we have Manatee GG as one of our sponsors. They're also the ones selling our jerseys. So if you want to go support them, support us, and go buy a jersey from them, you can get it customized to you, to a player you like, to a team you like. Excuse me. And you can support the City League as a group it is, and as the teams that are in it. So I hope you guys are all excited to get into our second map here. Chris, I don't know if you have anything else to add. Details about the first map or something that you have written down in your fancy blue notebook.
Well, the only thing that was to point out was the lead in which Budapest began things. I mean, they were 3-0 to open up the map, but then the Mostar Hornets come back and they won 11 on the trot before Budapest won the final round. Now, that's not what it's what you kind of expect to see on a CT side of things, except the Budapest started out a lot quicker than the Hornets. It just took them a little time to warm up into things. But going into train, I expect to see the Hornets just pull away from the get-go now. They've had their time to warm up into things. They know exactly how this map works and how the opposition now plays, so that they'll be able to counteract that one as and when they need to.
Yeah, I think one important thing is to know how the opposition plays, right? I don't think these teams have played against each other, correct? They've played against the other teams in the group, and so because of that, it's kind of harder for them to know exactly what to do to counter the opposing team's strategies. And the Hornets, because of how well they did later in the game, really shows they might need a little bit of warm-up, might need a little bit to understand how the opponent plays. So I think you're really right in saying that one, and hopefully the Hornets can keep up the good work that they were doing earlier today. But yeah, I'm excited for this one because the Hornets, quite the fan favorite, and in the lead right now, so if they do win this map, they will be in the lead for the group, and I believe they already technically will be, because even if they lose this map, they will have tied for a 1-1, and so therefore they will still be in the lead, I believe, but I'm not certain about that one.
Yeah, so as it stands, the Hornets will top the table regardless of what happens in this next map. Budapest will sit at the bottom with either 1 point or 0, depending on, again, how this one pans out. But, I mean, it's been a pretty interesting day thus far of Counter-Strike. We've had the Lions beating the Tigers with match number 1, which surprised everyone, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then Budapest coming out hot to open things up. Unfortunately, not able to see things through. So maybe, just maybe, Budapest's map is train.
Yeah, and if they pull this through, that'll be big for them, because that'll put them... They'll still be in the last place, I believe, because they wouldn't have won the match. But it'll still be pretty big for them to be able to win that, because otherwise, if they lose this, they might be pretty far behind in the group stages here, so they're going to need to win this one. But I think we're almost ready now to get into the knife round, which will be the beginning of this to decide which team plays which side. And yeah, looks like we're just about ready here. So let's get started with this. This is the last game of the day, but hopefully it is the best, and it's going to be on train we go.
Yeah, we're going to open things up with the knife, as always. See who has got the nicer knife out of everyone. It all looks like they're standard knives across the board, except for Bands.
Wow.
He's the one with a different knife.
That's interesting. Look at the name of Band's knife. He's such a... What a clever name. I've never seen that before.
I haven't seen the knife name. I'll get across that one in a second. Just having a quick look across, seeing what's going on. What was his knife name, just out of curiosity? Trust me, I got this.
this.
Yeah, okay.
I hate that.
I like it.
Alan J, the triple kill, clutches the round for Mostar Hornet. I can't pronounce things, dude. For the Hornets, what are you gonna call them that?
Yeah, it's easier.
It's like a. Why? I'm gonna move the camera over here so I don't have to hear these sounds. It's very loud. You're welcome. I'm just, no matter where I click, someone's shooting their teammate. Alright, there we go. Alive has a sense of civility. He's just running away from the fight. Alright, and yeah, Hornets, of course, choose to stay on the counter-terror side, a pick that we've seen basically well, not even basically, just literally every single game. So, no surprise there.
No, CTs are always considered to be the favourable side. Always have been, and probably always will be, unless something drastically changes. Regardless of this fact, we can see that Budapest are looking to get very aggressive straight away up.
Look at this.
over
Why
towards
is
the A
it?
bomb site.
Why is it about to get overrun here? Gets one. Can he find another? No, he cannot. But Leaky shuts him out. Now from behind here, Dirk finds himself one into Sanox there. What a nice cheeky kill. Cannot find the other one. Now look at this. They're lining up for this. And now Muzu picks himself up with a double kill. A player we did not see do particularly well last game on that Inferno. And now picking up a triple kill in this pistol round. Muzu. Beautiful job from him landing these headshots at long range with that Glock. What a hard weapon to use. And still managing to get all these kills with it. Now Noxer, the last player alive here. Gonna spot alive up there. Gets him, and now Yuzu and Noxer. Gets it, Noxer. What a nice headshot.
And a superb shot from him, taking very little damage with 2 kills to his name. Loads of time on the board as well to get the defuse, and the Hornets take round number 1. Well, we go into round number 2. See what buys will be coming in. Wizen deciding to go for an M4 and basically a full buy immediately.
And a complete full save from Budapest here, not even trying to force it all. They got that bomb plant, they want to save for their next round buy. Now Wizen, player to watch here with that M4 in hand. Spots Sanox, but he's going to get him. Now Wizen finds one there, Sanox falls as well there. Now look at that, alive, the long-range Glock spray. Picks up one, can't find another, however. Now Noah's the one to pick up that kill. Wizen finds himself another, now it's all left onto Nuzu, sitting in this corner with his Glock. Takes out Noah. Beautiful headshot there, now picks up that UMP for his team. But still, it's not going to be enough. There's a flashbang. Gets out of there, actually alive. Bake's going up the ladder. Great play from him. And now if Nuzu can clutch this, the player did so poorly last round, all of a sudden doing so much for his team.
He wants to get away as fast as possible, making as much noise to make them believe he has backed away. But, I mean, they've got bombs in their sights. I mean, there is no point in them even moving away from this at this minute in time. Just news of trying to be a nuisance. Not going to be able to do anything at this rate, though.
Looking to save the gun and possibly get some team money by getting a kill, but no. Dirk sees it, keep covering that angle, and gets Nuzu down. And that was a great round for Nuzu, though. Got himself 2 kills there. He really helped his team. Got himself some eco as well because he did it with the UMP. And then look at these kills. 5 kills for Nuzu. And very few for anybody else on his team. The player's doing so much better now that he's on maybe a map that suits him better. Train might just be his map. But it is early, so it's hard to tell.
Much better buy coming in from Budapest this time as well. 5 AKs with a lot of utility on board. We'll see if they're able to utilize that.
Look at
It's a great success.
XM for Noxer. Nick could really pay off here. Look at them all lining up in this Brown Halls. Noxer looking for a kill. Here come the
Utility
grenades.
coming in. Yep.
Doctor finds himself one. Almost gets the second one, but cannot find it. Now Sanox taking a long range. Nora half firing with that UMP. Really nice shot from him. Now Wizen up top here with the Samas. Probably gonna be able to find this last kill, but it's all up to Nuzu once again. But Nuzu finds himself Wizen. Can he get this clutch here? Here's Alan J, but no, Nora long range gets that kill and secures himself the third round in a row for the Hornets here. Nuzu trying to do what he can to keep his team in this game, but it's not enough. Now Wizen has his hands on an op. That's going to be hell for the terrorists now.
Yeah, it's not going to work out well if they try to push these long engagements. Those going to be close proximity as they look to rotate round towards the A-bomb site from behind.
And look at this. Dirk lined up for the kills. Finds himself some damage there.
Oh, I love that. Great nade straight over
Great
the back.
nade.
Picks up one. Now.
Finds himself another.
tangent.
Dirk with a
Take it
triple.
up third. Go on, get the fourth. Go on!
Dirk! Get this fifth kill, Dirk. Knows when he takes it, but Dirk! What a play from Dirk.
I mean, it's superb stuff. The FAMAS really is the most underrated gun in the game. Like, everyone just sleeps on it, but it does absolute bits when in those sort of positions.
Yeah, it's quite the powerful gun when used in the right hands. Look at this, once again, going through this brown hole area, and actually pretty split up across the entire map. Just looking to gain some ground, actually coming out of the pop dog area here. Alive, looking for the skeletal Wizen. But cannot spot him. Sees his head there. Is he going to be able to get the kill?
Ooh.
It's going to be Wizen the one to take the shot.
Live and Nuzu taking quite a significant amount of damage. It's quite spread out from the Budapest so far. Not making any sort of movement, and now they go.
Alan J.
Alan J able to
Great
pick up
headshot.
one. Wizen with another. Dirk with the third. And now just Nuzu and Sanox left all alone in a 2 versus 5. When Bomb is out in the open, there's nothing they can do here.
He's actually going to fall there. Now it's all left to Sanox. Nothing he can do here. It's a 1 versus 5. He has the AK-47 in hand, but it's not going to be enough to win this round. Now 2 ops on the side of Hornets as well, so Noah picks his own one up.
Best thing for Sanox to do right now is just to not challenge anything, to stay alive. What's the point? Hold on to your AK, at least save a little bit of money. And just play for the later rounds.
I don't even know if he's going to survive this round. There are just too many counter terrorists. They could just push him and get the kill. He gives away his position there, throwing that grenade. But Alan J sneaking up behind. And look, 2 counter terrorists waiting there for him. Dirk, the one to get a kill. Did he die after time, though? That's what we have to see. Looks like he got the money from dying.
Oh, 5 rounds on the board for most of our Hornets. Looking very good so far. Not one foot has been set in the wrong position. Bilikobo, though, has the AK and a little bit of utility, whilst the rest of his teammates have nothing to work with for Budapest. They're not wanting to go for the boost there. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I just watched, but that was interesting. Now Dirk could get another couple of kills here.
Well, if he gets into the position like he did
That's
last time,
one.
oh, he rips the head straight for
Finds the
Gets
second one.
You love that. Absolutely superb stuff. 3 pairs have immediately fallen. Make that 4. Nuzu left all alone. Has a lot of work to do. Best thing you can do right now is try to pick up 1 and get the AK. I think the closest person he's going to be able to get is Dirk, who has taken a significant amount of damage. But goes for the challenge. Can't do it, unfortunately. And the most our Hornets
Doesn't
take
matter.
another round.
Doesn't matter how much damage Dirk takes. He is just superb right now. 12 kills for Dirk, as much as Alan J, Noxer, and Noah combined. That is how many kills Dirk has, and then still has an assist on them. Incredible work from Dirk this game.
This is played superb.
All I have to do to cast this one is just leave the camera on Dirk. Easiest way to do this. Alright, now getting into here. Looking like a little bit more grouped up than before. And what a nice smoke grenade getting thrown. All the way down from near the spawn.
And nothing happening just yet. A few shots have been fired, but Liquorbo's taken 33 HP. Dirk with 32. Ooh, the spot there from Yuzu, not able to make the flick count though. And has given away his position. Nobody now wants to challenge down there, so that has opened up the avenue for them to try and push their way in a little bit further.
Look at that
oh,
Wisen.
superb shot from Wisen.
And Wisen gets another one. Great angle there, looking at the pop dog area now. Xanox try to sneak around behind, but the Molotov gets thrown out. Gonna stop him from making anything really.
The shots through the smoke aren't able to connect just yet. Trying to go for his own stun, but Sanox ends up stunning himself. There it is again, Wisen with the 3k. He might be able to make it a 4 if these two teammates weren't so spread out on the literal opposite side of the map.
Wow, that glass breaking. That scared me. That was very loud. But let's see. Xanox can be glad that he's not the one who broke it, or he would have been heard from everywhere. They're looking like
yeah,
both.
Jay's just moved around to the other side of him. That's really quite unfortunate.
And there we go. Nuzu and Xanox both able to save their ops, it looks like. Actually, that's... yeah, it looks like they were able to do it. Now, 7-0 Hornets. We saw a 16-0 win on this map the other day, actually. And now we're going to see if this happens again. 7-0 now.
Well, I mean, I've got to give a quick shout out to Big Ed Reese in the chat, who said if this is 16-0, he's going to donate 10 euros to the City League. So most of the Hornets looking to make that happen. But oh, huge opening kick from Yuzu. Take down Dirk. Noah's able to pick up one. Alan J picks up 2 though. Well, Sanox retaliates right away back. Noah with the open hand finds 1 more, and the Hornets now 8-0. Get your wallet out ready, Reese.
Yeah, and look, your little friend who's donating just told you not to remind us. So.
Oh, I'm gonna remind everyone. I was reminded constantly of my mistake last time round. So.
Yeah, I mean you're 20 euros down, and I've still got all my money, so I'm not making any bets. And look at this. Noah might get a couple of kills right here. This is the first shot. It's actually Nox or the one to get it. Noah picks up 1 as well. It's all left in Yuzu. P250. Burning alive. Can't find anything. They're now 9-0.
Hornets have a sting about them now. Really giving it to Infinity Budapest. Nothing that they can do at this minute in time. They're able to buy up a little bit better this round, but will it be worth it? 2 AWPs, 3 AKs. Could very well happen, but it's interesting that Live's gone for the AWP and not Nuzu, as he's been quite deadly with it.
Yeah, and Yuzu's really picked up the pace this game. He's doing extremely well. I'm surprised not to see him on that AWP roll anymore. Would have liked to see it. And actually, Wisen spotting that pick and gets it, and Yuzu falls. Maybe it is a good thing you don't get it in. Wisen! Double kill there. Beautiful opping from him. This whole game he's been sitting up on this train just getting picks for free. Can Wisen find the 3rd? He was looking for it, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it.
Well, he's in a superb position to be able to do
Gets
so.
it! There's the 3rd. Wisen looking for his quadra, possibly the ace if he gets it.
Here's the thing, though. Dirk's in a fantastic position. Yep, picks up bands nice and easy. Now just one player remaining. It will be alive. Who, in all fairness, will not want to challenge anything just now because there's no point in that one just yet. You know, Wizen trying to hunt him down. I'm not sure I like this play. They're just like chasing each other down. 44 seconds left.
Yeah, they're gonna
a lot of time. But
They're gonna meet here in this shower area, and there it is. Spots him, and Wizen! What a headshot there. That's CZ taken out. That's 4 kills for Wizen that round.
I mean, that
Very
was
well done from him.
a bit too aggressive for my liking. Very risky.
Very risky, but he wanted those frags. Now once again, Wizen actually gets picked off there. They saw it coming. They knew he was going to go for the same peek he's done every round, and they saw it, and Balikibu took his instant and took it. And now let's see here on B side, Noxer, the one to hold it.
They've gone for a 3-2 split here, so Dirk's able to pick up one, make that a second, that clears out the A bomb site. They're not aware that they've rotated round, however, no. He picks up a huge pick onto Alive as he picks him up from up top plat, and now one player remaining with the bomb in hand that will beat New2. Has an AK, has taken a bit of damage, but has taken out Noxer, but the smoke dissipates, and Noah is able to pick up the kill once again, 2 for himself, and Hornets now 11-0.
It looked like they're going to want to run up to the B site here, changing up their strategy a little bit from what they were doing before. And deciding not to position anyone in that main A area. Except for the bomb here. We see it, Balikibu all the way here at the Ivy position. If he dies here, that's the end of the round for them. They're not going to win it.
Yes, nothing really going on. The bomb out in the open. Interesting play away from everyone else. Sanox has fallen the org from Noxer, able to find his target. Wizen tries to just pre-fire through the box, not going to connect with anyone or anything just there. As Newzoo though, this huge shot onto Noxer.
Then
They make their way out onto the A bomb
Wizen
site.
got that kill. I thought Wizen died before he even shot, but he managed to get the one onto Bands. Really nice shot from him. That's huge for his team. And now 2 versus 2 here. Make that 2 versus 1. Alan J with the first pick. And now it's all up to Newzoo. Once again, Newzoo, look at him. 10 kills for his team, trying his hardest to get them a single round. But no, Noah from the downtown and connector. Beautiful kill from him. And now, just looking at the scoreboard, Newzoo with 10 kills and Bands still sitting on 0, and Sanox only with 1.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is one point we have to bring up. Bands, despite him having a good game last map, is having an absolute nightmare right now. He is 0-12. I mean, Sanox not having much more luck with 1-11, but if you add up the total across the board, we've got 18.
Look at
And
that.
Wizen almost has that to himself.
A Molotov, an AK, and an off, all on top of that one poor man alive in the corner.
Oh, wow.
Wizen! What a headshot.
Please stop it.
Wizen, they've had enough. This is torture, Wizen.
And Jake able to spray down another. Tries to peek his way through, but Likabo though does get spotted out by Dirk through the smoke.
No, Newzoo.
And just Newzoo all alone.
Spots him. Just to be able to pick up one.
Well, at least that's a good start. Every single player from Hornets has rotated round to the B bomb site. Wizen's wised up to it. Moves over back towards A though, just in case Newzoo decides to move his way back through. But at this minute in time, Newzoo, I think he's going to want to try and hold on to his AK. There's nothing he can do. He's got no utility to try and clear out the path.
As soon as Wizen
Footsteps will have
spots
been
him.
heard, surely.
It was Dirk with the follow-up from Wiseton's miss. Look at that, Noah lasting 10 rounds without dying. Just look at this, Wiseton and Dirk both with 17 kills. That's almost as much as everyone on Infinity combined.
Oh, only 3 more rounds for the Hornets to take the win. Really is just one-sided at this minute in time.
And
with
Malikabo.
Woo. Hello.
The only one on that team that is able to kill Wiseton so far. Got him twice now, from what I've seen. And Balikabo gets another one, that shot. And Yuzu keeping it alive as well, and now it's 5, 4, 6. And there it is, Yuzu getting another one. It's all up to Noah. Keep the dream alive, Noah. We need these 10 euros. Oh, but Yuzu shuts him down. Yuzu with 3 kills that round, Balikabo with 2. 13-1 now. Infinity has done it. They've won a round. They've ended the dream.
I think we should donate the 10 euros anyway.
Yeah.
Just for good measure.
Just in case that, like, they were, you know, toggle with something, you know. Have to make sure that it should have been a 16-0. Who was it that was going to donate? Do you remember?
Reese.
Alright. Just keep bugging him about it. Alright, there it is. Alan J with the headshot. That's a good headshot there.
Oh,
No, looking like...
pull things back.
Yeah. It doesn't look like the Hornets. Looks like that last round was a little bit of a fluke from the Hornets. Or just a quick, good round from the Infinity, but now... Yuzu still doing so well for his team. And Noah, look at that flashbang. Accidentally flashes himself and trying to find anyone here. Takes out Yuzu, that long range. He was so low. Manages to get that one. He's alive, picks up one. And can't find another one. Now it's all up to Wiseton to win this round for his team. As the CCU has the off.
One out there as well.
Gets one,
Vance
Dan.
actually picks
What a
up his first
headshot.
kill of the map.
5 health in so little time. Is he going to go for this?
There's no way he's going to stick this defuse. No.
He might have been able to get that if he stuck it, but such an awkward angle for life. We're holding 13-2 now. Budapest got together. They figured out what they were doing wrong, and they actually won 2 rounds. So it's looking like it might be a little too late, though.
You never know. Budapest could be exceptional on the CT side of things.
And we're gonna need Sanox and Vance to both be pretty exceptional here. Sitting on 1 kill each, they need to really pick it up a little bit more. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, wow. That's probably very loud. I apologize.
Not too bad. We go into the pistol round for the second half. 13-2 for the Mostar Hornets. Just the 2 on the board for Budapest. But things can certainly change.
Yeah, and this is the time for it to happen. The Hornets, if they win this round, they probably have this match in the bag. There really isn't much that can be done after losing the pistol round. This behind and alive gets the first kill. Infinity doesn't manage to get a second, but Dirk and Allen both follow it up.
Ooh.
And Dirk gets another. It's all up to Sanox. 22 HP. There it is. Noxer takes him out. And now the Hornets just need 2 more rounds to win this 2-0.
Yeah, superb stuff from Dirk again, just finding the heads of the opposition so cleanly once again.
Look at this Yuzu. He's done so well recently. He's at 15 kills now. Up from the first half.
Just trying to find the smoke spot. Should see that one fly over the top shortly.
Here it is, Yuzu sneaking up. CZ in hand. Or CZ for all you non-Americans.
Ooh, good shot from Alan J. He pushes out, takes down Bans. Sanox though sat immediately on the bomb site. Going to see 2 players ahead of him. Alan J pick up his second for the round. Dirk has been taken down by Felicabo, but Alan J says no. He wants this win.
All up to alive.
Just one shot and he'll be dead.
But he could be able to pick up Noah here. He's also very low. And now Alan J comes in. Noah with the assist, but unfortunately not going to be able to be the one to get the kill. And actually, Alan J picked up 4 kills that round. Really good showing from him. And possibly the last round of the day, if the Hornets manage to win this one. I mean, look at the buys from each team. I don't see a way that the Hornets are going to lose this one. They have 2 AKs, up to a P90 and an MP7, to the most expensive weapons on each team. So nothing's really going to need to see some really nice plays from the CTs here to do anything.
Quick movement coming in. Hornets pushing their way straight the way through
Wisen.
onto the bomb site. Wisen opens up the kills. Alan J picks up a second. Knocks it though. Takes down the third. Alive with the shotty in hand is able to take out Wisen, but then it's just down to Yuzu. Pistol and a dream. Can he do it?
No, he
Apparently
cannot.
not, and that's Mostar Hornets taking the map 16-2.
And that is the end for today. So thank you all for being here. That's the end of our matches for today. We had the different upsets actually coming out. The second map was not an upset. The Hornets did win. And before that, if you're taking a look at the scoreboard, this is unupdated, but the Tigers did lose to the Lions, and the Hornets have now defeated Budapest in a 2-0 victory on Inferno and Train. And thank you all for stopping by to watch the City League today. We'll have some more matches coming up. I believe the next ones are on August 2nd. So feel free to check out the website, get some more information, donate if you would like, join the Discord, get involved with the social media. And thank you all for stopping by and listening to us and for watching. And I'm Devian J. If you didn't catch me, you can catch me on Twitch, on Discord, or basically wherever. But if you look at my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/DevianJ. And I was casting with Chris Stealth. You can catch me on Twitter, I believe, correct? And
Yep. Chris_stealth if you want to drop me a follow. If not, no worries. I will see you next week.
all right, and we'll catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by.